The other is one a bedroom so Cassia, Yamuache Moaquaba near Nassen, some Nados on the Obetiano, as we can be and say Adom Kumakasa, after Mampenina Bedia Cheba, me and someone and what that would do just handsome, and addition phobia one more Accra Technical University, one more Suchimo said the Mampenina Bedia Churches, ne breast one or na national service no enya ohye wo mugituma enyeyi ahyenkafo ene akwantufoɔ ne adwadefoɔ nso a wɔn farmer samai kwano so kyeremu amfuturo de ene wo mu ni ye nansan kwa na organized labor nso ede kokobo ama ɛyɛ ahyenkafoɔ sɛ wɔsrɛ yankopɔ adoma bosume wo mu ne de etoso dumi ensa na ɛsɛ bena da ɛbɛyi emu obi antu hyɛn nye adwuma we ne nsɛm ahodoɔ bi ɛnam de so mo se bedwam so kase dem live DSTV channel 280 Go TV channel 119 Facebook ne Adom TV extra Wishia me a friend. I'm not sure wapa. Ajwa se wan semni nchemo no me de twaso. Nanu ada mampanyina be de chase se wo ye Franka tuni ma MPP amoyoko no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ejina simpie so e na wode nsam ahodo to dwase nyankopon ya dom na obe Ghana mampanyina ne suade hunu ne hyehye ye bebo Ghana fo no wode nsam nyina to dwa wi ne ne edom kuma ye omrahye bedwane mrahye bedwam wo mo so kasa chese mampanyina be de akire ni nsam wode to dwa yi ase emu hawo na opanyina wogina mu kasa ye Dr. Kesalato Hayford no e na edom kuma no e ba no de ne nsam bi ni.
These bills were first presented to this house when he was sitting here. He came to Parliament with the minister responsible for finance to impose the e-levy. He can't turn around to come back and to tell all of us that he's not part of it. But let me add that the General Secretary of MPP sits in cabinet. He left cabinet and informed the people of Ghana that the Vice President approved the e-levy and voted for the e-levy.
And wechi Mahama Yariga enso di to just say yeno ho pa sama mpanyina be de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia epeso yeno ho say enhyehyɛ ya Ghana mampanyina na don kwakufu ado e de ba ye no onimu hwe.
You sat and always accompany the finance minister to come to this parliament to read the budget and state those policies. Your communicators all publicly defended those positions. Then today that you want to be president, you come and totally disown everything that your colleagues did with you. In the first place, it shows the character of the man.
Dr. Rashid Popu, Anthony Adom Kasi Etwetwe nkoma wo de sansemi tuja.
I was much more shocked to find that key promises he made about taxes were done because he was an advisor, or he is an advisor, and has pushed forward all these things to come true. Now he's standing.
NPP Franka Tuni ya wasai eye o my Ghana mampanyina be de Dr. Baumia ne nsem wakan no mu wodi to just say na breso no obehwe na national service say wako school no awie na obesom aban no afe no ene say wo school mu wa na wonya adwuma ya betumi akoya nya ohye so obesai aba besom aban no na Adom kase woni adesuanfo bi atwetwe ho nkobo no mo chese na na ewu pa adwuma wo mayi mu ayese na 2 years working experience 3 years na say won share dan ko adwuma nim enkonya mu ntete a se wo benya adwuma kora den na national service na ni ade a wo de kwade na madwuma mu ho emo won naje fom a esiesie wo mo se ochena bi no wonya adwuma obehu obonkum afri wonifa na wo se omuni mpefe se opanyini ni nsem a waka nyina so ye se sa 700 Ghana no a bosumi bi omde ma national service for na aban no epese wo twe wo ho efri se sikatua no.
Endra ena ye omampanyi abediechi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia a ono ankasa na esentu Franka ede ama ye MPP amanyuku no endra odna no disem etudwa e wo UPSC a eye ne nkasa ye mu no ochiremu se Ghana fo eye afimpinu ne aduonu nan wo moto abama no mane be Ghana mampanyi a ade ade na koma so se obeyi afri won se obi awie suapon ahodo na obeba abonten abesom oman no afe baako a eye potakasa mu ne ka ne se national service ene abepiem e wo ya Accra Technical University ene yesuafo yi bi bedin komo bisa won se aso eye aniswade hunu ya Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede na nisu yi no eye ade ebeboa oman no ana
so mo munya experience won ho ansa na onze ukopejuma bia obeka so pe more experience so woni bia wo ejuma pe betima ba fom na and then into the yes.
There's a saying that experience is the best teacher, because if I have the experience, like you see, nowadays many jobs in Ghana here, when you are going to apply for a job opportunity, they do ask for your CV. They are expecting some experience you've gained, like when you were coming up. So if there is no NSS, I think a better country. So
for me, I think it's not a good idea because you see, NSS help us to like take necessary training, and so you can't say that when I'm done with school, I shouldn't do NSS. So how am I going to get work to do after school? So that's how I see. I don't see that to be a positive idea.
So with the NSS issue, I think it should be compulsory so that every student will have a feel of how it is and where they.
Everyone I yanko a masama kwano so na 24 ashenkafo ene womo a edidwa wa masama kwano so no womo edi adesrede to contractors ahodo a wogu kwano so ye adwuma se wosrada womo adwuma ne ye no enkontentem sanse womo wadan ban kwa ahokora de emfutuo kwa na eku womo ade bia womo home mfutuo na womo se sere so se nkebe ya nkebra no bra no sansa hyan a efa kwano so do so nti amanfutura giwie mu nyina kumoye a wo home kure nje ye etinkan de wompe hyan kase ya eyo mo di nsuo egu bia ya hodo bi na ne wo mo water kwan so se be ye mfutura eku wo mo afitafo wo kwa ho wo mo etu nsuo wo mo etu aduane no sa hawo ni nyina no ano bebrase
mfutura ne de hayen papa because nkenka anadwo no wonama wo mo wani anda ha de kan be pemo bisisi a Footron de Yasroma, and every day beyond Benya no di nsu agusu amaya. Anka yepe. Because we say who to kwakra from John Taya beba bedu do Bruno, Masa Watara Crasay. No Watara poto. Ona mabeka so bikra beka ze bia dawa no pro sesi no, nsu Footron nti. Ana my mocheri ensa no. Ti yasra ba ne say. Footron no betimi ne contractor na kasa na every day beyond di nsu agusu kra maya. Anka ye things e beboa. Mfuturo ne dia basa mostly draw for na sewani mfuturo ne sewani esama okata nso sewani na esama okata
very serious pa say one share nose mask before obedru baby a wokon na bia wanya code anasa wo shatade krampo na satare na white beba na hu nyina ayefi na utini wi nyina aye white meka say that was last 2 weeks then madam go be kwa Canadian embassy. Yeah, Drew, yeah, no. And I'm saying, I'm a penny to this or quite be on berry fish. Because it's in a fit and I'm so paper with no. Because they say berry because that's in it is very bad. It's very bad.
In foot when the
organized labor, one worker, one bomb, Musenya, Copon, ya, Domoa, a Benade Bay, or better one Gumontes, so I yet she did 15% VAT. Ya, by yes, a young fan too, and Yamahode, a boss one on what you want and what you levy. Sana kwa na ba beka se na was suspend mu yana say o ma fa kire sa dia bebom pan enti se no aban no kire se o ma suspend ne kire se ya twa sensan kire se wo mu atwam enti wo mu twan se aban ne ba beka se wo mu atwam anya adwuma kora na se anko ne sa dia yankopon ya adom ebna da ebai ahyenkafo akwantufo no obi aka wo ho abom na wo mu aye kire no ena nkran ha se organized labor empanimfo dia futuo to ahyenkafo nyina nim se be ya ka sa abana da ne ma hyen bi antu omunyina fo mu bro emetai wo mu achi na wo ye kire no enye kama
yenkase aban or suspending but on twaso on ye free okra yempese ye beti wo baby po sa omuka sa 15% no asem yes sa asem no ma biom na say suspension de ye njintu mene ye njintu mochra ye ntia ene ye ntia ochra ye ntia bebia enti ebrandai ka bia enye juma wo inkran empotem ahanumu omunyira omubeba be kan ye hu na ye de aye oye kire say ye bed nanti free ye fi abaye nsusu a we are ready say ye bed nanti free ye fi na ye baye demonstration
enwachi amansan kita hodifo ewo GPRTU Abbas Ibrahim Moro echemu a
TU Sirikrat Abase say government and train and sign up to the end of on the 12th on the one Twemukra on the 13th no we are all joining obia anya adwuma and this is the first step yeah far way so I can share driver ne bi one class on the 13th yeah anya adwuma because you can organize labor no be a curtain raiser amaya shenkafo no because yenso you fighting for the eco tax no and the way be a curtain raiser na enim ya san ye the rare
Yenyina organized labor for one semi so nakase am de so mo bedwam so adopɛ no me mfa de nyina nsimi da se so hwɛ fa DSTV channel 280 Go TV channel 119 Facebook na de live ewo Adom TV extra wo hia me a ɛyɛ frɛ me anochewa ba ajwa se wa yeda ye ho aba ne online portal ne so nsɛm de obonkrata apostle na apostle etwa so enko bebia Bedwam so ne brason se ye ne online portal ne so nsem de obonkrata no na apostle kwasinsia so aye krado kakra ye bomu ema wo na ene no ohwe me mafade no de ya ne kyese aye tuntum ene kokko eye ne ema mienu na me makwasi akwa aba na sa ne ema mienu no memfa entudwa kwasi kwa aba ene nso yeda foforo rade aye
na otwen so say wie na say first week of February no kwa no kakra
but next week mu na Valentine's Day no adofo nyina ada no
sure
next week mu ne wo
ti yenchodo
yes
na menim de enti a amna baba ya se vas de ndu a chinchina so to ade chi obi ansa no se
nipa na edo wana se wodo no
over the years se na nipa no wasrede afa I think nyina should be taken into consideration.
Ntenya February nkwa na yese wo se
chocolate bi a meto ma ne teddy bear di bi na be kire
se medo
beta akra metimi ato
na ma rapid ya bro
e de abro nti the focus near odo na nipa no
all these wow
and what kind of odo and I want so replicate e de man nipa ne afofra mo so kire odo e de ama
necessary
eno ne ade o say you focus on na yenyai the materialistic aspect of Vals Day.
Nese why ye bibia ma no, wa support no, wa rally behind him or her. But Vals Day ni do ye no one wrap flower, one for body bouquet, one for chocolate, one for teddy bear, I'm running it nese won no.
And no, that's not the purpose of Vals Day.
Until the only one man okra no office na nipa surprising the chocolate I nipa ne don't know. Because one running chocolate. The funny thing is chocolate you crash ye ni mu di.
Oh.
Mimi tue uba esi me dining table so me fa bi kra nche benum
me no mko mji teddy bear afibia na mente ase
no wo de yesu mi ana se umpa no
na me mpa kra me ko so teddy bear wo de yede
pillows nkwa ye nso me de teddy bear 5 for ka o me da ma me na me da
every year bi anso petty wo counts me pekese pa ni red one wo de yede
kakraka pa
wo de yede
me mom de teddy bear de here but
for 5 years ni ada bia wo je teddy wo nye mattress ba akokora
na me say me say obaba me teddy bear no de o de me sero nkafa to mo brɛ me why mo nya yi a 5 kg do a because e come ofie
the purpose ni say ye ma odono eni enimu kan
na ye nya ni de bia
say no kro mu ye say adwoa nipa ho aye to the sense nipa also trust in bia so the things they do that's the reflection or say yes here what then ye adwene nwie ho bonesa why uno bi na wo adwuma papa me papa me bi kusi tuna kakraba na se wode ebi eso pese chinchina eyi akosinsia di ye nyi medi makosi twumfu maketwa anka ho da but still pese me kotena fi
ba madwuma de be mo amoaye but ye mfa maketwa ma
ba so se me wo yire wo ma
onfa ho
ye o mo bedidi nti se wo hwa me apam ye free adwuma emu ye na me yire ma bedi
wo se wo hwa me apam ono kra na ekwa ka se ye nse da hu so mfa so die nyi wo free ho
because o kwa adwuma ni time wa o see reflect ni o say papa ben ye onku ni paboni adoso ye tim dodo ono no adam for kra to enum nsa enum su a untimi sori kra free
wo sori akoyi
ko be sori pe na the next moment no e your funeral
se ono na hofuo pia cocktail nom kora ye hu
so
ensa ya frafra sa ya frafra ye de brɛ na de ebetu anu wani mu kora do no ehu na ayi
ya ati you see a chance as on mine ni enyina reflect say afede baby abedu eye ya tie ho dodo
obi on say kwasi obi e pere bibi and the funny thing is sometimes with me transit say na me de na me wo what have I achieved e de na wo me ho an nti wo so obi ani brɛ me but the funny thing is obi e pere bibi na unfortunately e bia na ade kro na nipa na pere na wo nsɛm ne wo but ade so nyame amfa ma wo de uchu muta ye mfa ma wo fi adwuma ye news so ba newsroom a e nipa be 8 a ye kan news obia ne said what kind of news so even in that space there is competition but eno no nkyerɛ sɛ bi ye betimi agye said ye akwasinsia eye ne papers no ama o man hene and yen to be so nyedi because nyankopon wo bia do mache de ma ne dan so you need to know that but obi mfa ho ne dia ne say yempa mo no che waba na news na no che waba kano ya wada ahomache ne yenye nka me de ho that's it
ayo
so ma menchire mo de nti ene afade no aye tuntum ene kokko no ye maame ya mabuzia yes obone ho moden pa o my Ghana say yenka manyonsem yenyina mo man ni mpagya in fact untumi nyi Ghana history emfiri ho ensi ho no ma be yina free mu wato ananom wonsie do nti na watwe dadie no ende na eja ye de kakra update ni ye de ma but me aso me fie me na nani mpon me maka say me kwa abre ni mapa nti wudu bonwura me fie abrewa ye na edi ni kire fie ebusam se ofiri fie be ka se me firi ma me bobo ose efie mam bobo ose da fom enti enne abusuan nyina ahia wo mo wachichi ni benchi nyina bedru bonwura me nko ana aka me enti me firi ha no mo ana me nso me ko na yakopɛ me nana ni mpo ma me bobo ose kra bre fe bonwura kwa bonwura secondary school ne kwa ne so hono mo ana ye be ye yi no nti me ma abusuan ni ye nyina wo fafo na nafo nyina no ye be ma ye ho yakɔ ene hyeden wagye abusuan asi wo waye na famu de in fact wonyini yankopɔ na se wonyini buru eta na se nyame ye kyirawo so waye na famu
me adum kɔ timi to 65
sister kura no wo se ye fufu ntimi se me kwasi ada se fufu no a na eja ye di begina mu nti me ma abusuan nyina yakɔ na yama ye ho hyeden ye hwe your online portal na adomonline.com well also unbridled free market has taken a toll on local manufacturing. There's AGI president and Eka say
sadly ya come asem na I don't know dear because see there's also a competition between protecting local factories against AFCFTA.
Yes.
The Africa Free Continental
Trade Area now.
Yes. I think I'll see a shed yet special BB edema ye manufacturers for your mind.
Yes.
Because competition, to be honest, say AGI presence when you're here. If we are movie. And this we are now could do say I don't even need to set up an office in your country and send my customers. Now by virtue of digitalization, by virtue of creating a certain app amount for subscribe to media. I'm for order a free man.
Yes.
So I think government and Kasano me and check quite bit me for so protect your manufacturers.
Yes.
Because there be an eka say Busia America Nigeria a dreadful omukoji wa Nigeria de bedu jan enye sa interest ni bi etwe Ghana so dear na ye ma ye local manufacturers maybe we can start it omo ye big ones no the Casapreco ne others ne say money betimi am head on competition so if US is doing a 3%, government of Ghana is willing to do a 3% for the bigger industries. Now a boosty others so much me abana. Anya sa de adwa.
Because tax evasion anyway by yenka ho asem anya yen slash bi mu na local manufacturers yenka ho asem akosi say people are making money out of it.
Anya sa de.
Why money can actually buy your happiness? Sika de Bible do kura consider sika ya de nyina. And so a body of former sportsmen is start to be flown from India and also Wahana. My memory is fine. Biden hits back at special counsel. Mankesi Meda court adjourns case set to institute panel. Where in Sema who will be adomonline.com.
Daily graphic and so any. We won't engage government on electricity VAT. Organized labor. Community watch. A heterogeneous community. Public scrutinized Baumia's vision comes to the picture of Vice President and flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Daily Graphic and the Ghanaian Times and so in disclose funding sources. Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition demands as it pushes political parties to promote campaign finance transparency, protect integrity of electoral process. Asante he receives first batch looted regalia from University of California. National Road Safety Authority begins commercial road transport e-registration next month to improve safety. I will encourage Ghanaians to have mindset of possibilities. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the Ghanaian Times. Daily Guide. Gutta president hails port taxes reform. Former youth sports minister dies in India. Bawumia is man of destiny. John Ajekunkofor. Kaswa Meda. Suspect demands DNA test. Menchia holds 150th Sagrenti War Deba. Daily Guide. The Daily Statesman. Baumia's vision good for business. Guta boss happy about reforming port taxes. Bank of Ghana acted responsibly to save economy. Ghana launches non-resident visitors health insurance. The Daily Statesman. No. The new finder. And so any. Bank of Ghana acted decisively to save economy, Dr. Baumia. As Santiman gathered at Menchia to commemorate Sagrenti War. Baumia's 70-point agenda. The new finder.
Nessa the bankrata na poso your online portal so nsamono ye di senior da ye hu na efiada kai se agwekansie beba na sister Sandy be a guy e crowd de ho se pebebrel na afri asemono se bedika nti asem di kano ye de beba na nkomotwetwe bi wa matena se na ye afi ho mama later in the day no empense mu be koso na afi so no
fonka game empense
bede
fonka game
me hu so bempa ene Kofi Adam se na eba enti na mu be de enti abusia bedwam so ni kan ye ho akopem se meet aduonu no ebeba apa no nkro ho nko ba bia
na yensam boy yensam ema yawofo your parents abone bae na yensam boy yensam ema Adom TV afei ne twato okra yembo yensam ema Nyankopon ye frame pa kwesi akom me na me channel manager Emma Adom TV. And I mean, you know, your friend Kobi Eshan. Ono ye coordinator Emma Adom TV. Many are penny out say and cheha. Muna Muno TV so your friend Nana Nkrumah and no ye music director. Since I shall see instrument. Ye wo in D4 and ye kukuni for her, ye wo Ampedu Welbeck. No and ye head of production. I'll share omo animu be adwuma ni na eso. Ye san so wo McBride ajawu. Ono ena ye one of the producers ono mu ebe ye adwuma. Ena ye wo Sami Okuto. Bra tenten na ne fu abakakra no. Ono ena ye mu producer one mu ebe ye adwuma. Ono na na efrefre mu ebe ma mu date any time. So ono amma mu date any time na McBride e wo ha obeye. Ye san so wo ye enimdi 43 bi wa ha ye wo Leslie na eye enwom a o reprogram enwom a mode be show no esan say enwom na mode be na momu choose no ese say ye san reprogram na Nkrumah ne no aye adwuma na ye twa no tewa according to time a ye pese mode be TV so na ye wo camera technicians ne sound technicians a omu na omo boa amadwuma di akoso mama ye mbo ye nsem emobia Mijina Multimedia Group Limited anemu enkanka Adom TV ena producers na anemu na mama mu na akwaba ya danyame asese onimu etukwan omo afiri echire onimu nara ebedu asomdwe mu omo a eba so ye bompa ese Nyankopon ni ebedu ha asodomo na ye somom kwan paso kola no mfantu mutirim se uko sukuu no suade yere ho pese o ye doctor yere ho pese o ye lawyer yere ho nanso saa chede we na
so no bia ne background no e pese omo hu ni saa sebe ya saa kore bi eya ade we ya you don't expect say we betimi aye same and say the duration we the year no we betimi use the same time you also be free fifu from a okuta ntete foforo to omo nya omo ho abotre saa kwan no so na memma kore bia ni nkoye ne ntonto
ese say onya bibi in particular e wo fie weekend wabaha so rezia ya hwe senior ya beso no ya san so nurse no so enti no senior abrabote no e be take risk b na ye na ya balance senior be ya ye betumi awini
ebi mo nkrofo bi a wo bo awon wo fie or the music in beba songs iba njum no wode ba or them
GamePackGames.com. I'm the Asia Konkon on Pena. I didn't summon idea, Brewer, Immortal Jakwa Champion. Said Joe Manucho, Bernard Paddy will train me producers. Kidwana Cassani, Erica Sidu Body now, a Beshassia Tempaso, near the few matches I hold over Paso across Europe this week in EPL La Liga.
and official Italian Serie A Bundesliga matches beba so EPL ne mo ne yenhya se mfamfi na yenhwese na yakọ Manchester United e kwa Aston Villa but yenhwe the other fixtures e so in Spain a bed de papa pasanso na Germany Bayern Munich Leverkusen game ne bed Man City ne Everton Fulham and Bournemouth ne Liverpool ne Burnley Luton Town ne Sheffield United Spurs and Brighton Wolves and Brentford Nottingham Forest and Newcastle ne now kwasi da West Ham ne Arsenal bed de papa Aston Villa and Manchester United na Jordan Crystal Palace and Chelsea at the Aboni. It was a title race, Sanya, Arsenal borrow or Bono, and has to bet me with Liverpool, Burnley, Man City, Everton, or me and Sun April League, into be a but I say Arsenal, I know I had in Pania, they call La Liga, La Liga Associates, the biggest game this weekend, Girona and Real Madrid, yes, and Cadiz, Betis, Deportivo Alaves. And Villarreal, Dutch at 2 p.m. Real Sociedad Neo Osasuna, Real Madrid, Girona, I will El Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. Yes, you know that for me. Stop, UD Las Palmas and Valencia, Getafe, Celta de Vigo, Mallorca and Rayo Vallecano, na Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, and also the papa. Na FC Barcelona and Granada Bebo, na Almeria and Athletic Club. Bilbao, so at the Abweni, we La Liga games in the Italian Serie A matches. Beba, so the biggest one was Germany, and so the Leverkusen, and so Jan and I saw now one Bayern Munich the appeal. So a couple of players and more game maybe our Bayern Munich for catch Leverkusen LED table no. So league in 2 points in this. I said. This weekend, ultimately Bayern Munich here in Wajma. Esa so shebeba any idea. If you could pay more the Africa Cup of Nations this weekend, the third place game and the final. Third place, the DR Congo, South Africa, China. Consider at 8 p.m. Nigeria versus Ivory Coast. A big game. On any day, a big game. Pa Enyasem Ketwakra. Now, GamePackGames.com, pick 1, pick 4, and Utimia, and what this guy go botomo numbers, and we back what you said, drop it. To do birthday, to the car number, 1 number, now body amount. Now, this guy, pick 4, or pick 4 numbers. Wow. And then 9, 12, and 6 p.m., a draw me and son to which this guy, Edia go botomo, and yes, I'm Ketwakra. Now, Yanko PM, I want some food from the vice president. Of Ghana, or sign a flag bearer, the MPP, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, that is someone to draw at the Niswadi Huna at the Ghana Sports at Tuja, or Nanwada Casa or Casa, I say, to Abamana or Bagana Babadiama Sports.
Sports is a multi-million-dollar industry, an enabler for the youth. However, we have not realized our full sports potential, and we cannot maximize the full potential of Ghana sports with the same funding model we have operated since independence. My government will therefore prioritize the creation of incentives for corporate sponsorship as a sustainable module of financing sports development and promotion of our national teams, including football, athletics, boxing at all levels. This will take the financial pressure off government and also enable government to redirect more support to other sports disciplines. The government, as part of a broad sports development mission, will establish the Ghana Sports Secretariat, which will be an agency under the ministry, responsible for sports in collaboration with other such as the Ghana Education Service and sports federations. My government will also seek school-level collaboration with international sports bodies like the NBA and the NFL to make Ghana a hub for these emerging sports in Africa to create more opportunities for our young people. Ladies and gentlemen, we have already tried this with the NFL, the governing body for American football, which agreed to host in Ghana in 2022 the first which agreed to host in Ghana in 2022 the first ever NFL flag football in Africa after my engagement with them. This paved the way for 10 young Ghanaians to be selected to the United States to represent Africa in the global NFL tournament last year. Another set of young Ghanaians who were picked after the second NFL Africa football was also held in Ghana last year are currently in the United States to represent Africa. Sports is a multi-million...
Right, menti yebe sene yebe kwa abato no de yeba bedu so a obia de na ni so de huno abeto dwa yebe ne hold your accountable hase bibia betumi afa the Africa Games you go so counted down 29 days you go so kwenim kakra next month na chese ejiremo den Bernard Padi botwegu so fifi mu ehwe Accra Sports Stadium no a yebe bo emema no ball no san ne ho esi atie
PM Accra Sports Stadium. Now, stadium and the pitch is part of the facilities in Painful issue for the African Games. Pitch hosting football games in Dodona, Ewahanum, into Yabaha, Sebabesh, Aboyani, Akohmani. So the pitch I ready for the games at Ebebaswa, Udani, editor pitch, and so I won't say Juma, Chinchrichi, Air Cost One, and Yefidia growing Painful. Ashable, say answer games in Abeshasenum. Now, football pitch and I ready, Abibia, Ebeconka, Intino, I had any etitentocrum, to Jabiano, you be making sure. See, fan kamemo. Bibia Sefata, South African Games, no Mangana, Yabeye, na Yenim Abanyamano, I was here. Intianso, Yabe Pimo Hanuma, ya boy home modern, see be Hunse Bibia, Equos, into meeting at Dinyamiba, Bernard Padibutri, Adom TV reporting live from Accra Sports Stadium. Yabe PM Accra Sports Stadium. Aye, Bernard Padibutri, Sabe my report on Accra Sports, ready for the Africa Games. Star 946#. Game pack games for Ubo and Noa. Now the Discago bottom. Code is will be a Huhiachen code be a star 946#. Discago bottom. And a songo stick. Diana, yes, my man. Countryman songo. The fireman joining me was songo stick. So Niashe, Diana, yet to Jadia Fahu and pay. Mr. Patrick Osage, my countryman songo. What to make an pay and songo stick. Diana, yeshe.
Fantastic morning. Bibia Boko Yamesi. Now we call a stadium we are working here. Next month. And yeah, on the 8th and yes tournament
yes.
And I just do matches and activities in the
yes.
Now by this time, you a pitch. Also by this time pitch no just say say two stadium match say try facilities kakra so tina make a say
yes.
Now your baby are seen to be war because we are hosting the rest of Africa. Auntie say sports now. Ni atini ya huwa yini sani ya oka ya no empayinfo ya omupa president former president Mahama ena vice president Bawumia obiya etukua obiya kasa obiya kan wo pese wo kan say Mama minya president, my sports see. Omunina problem. Yem paying for your president, yem paying for so mu my yem paying for omubedi anim ama punto pa ye noma akoyi wo Ghana ama ya oma yem paying for o sefata adwuma no. Ye sports wono empepi no sports ministers no omunim adwuma no omunim sports ni mu enya tintina say ohia obi a waboboda ana obi a waye arm wrestling ana obi a wotumi kada so meye sports minister enya sanete ayo obi a wasua adwuma no a onim adwuma no obi betimi asua adwuma no nim adwuma no na onim se ni si to na nine but obi tima yama sportsmen and women, fantastic. Sports now also. Sports ministers and MPP omuni policies. Sports ministers and MPP omuni policies are omuni govern a sports ministry to help the various sporting disciplines in the department and paying for. I mean, how to push them to make sure say sports are very fantastic. That's how I'm opening the book mu. Baumia book mu, Mahama or Chile coaching. Say fantastic, which in Mahama can fantastic. I mean, you could have talent to Kruma. Yes, so let the beer, you see a portion of war. ya wo mu abotiri nko a what be that yeah sa talent no mu okro man wo ye die no mu to so timi no mu abotiri na compete so then I make a choice say I mean local players and local athletes aye train mu na one day mu to be do international no omu nya so efie no mbe strong omu be ready na omu sia foreign athletes na omu timi no ma compete na yenya the best out of the various national teams in any sporting disciplines across Ghana. But in this case enya sa na tewa Osa Kuta sports minister only me enya na juma because we a party member Okuta party bika wabua ama ya campaign wabua ama ya president it wo hwe ni ma ene wo bua me ya campaign ana wo firi me fie ana wo ya me wo faase etiene mame mfa Ghana adwuma sports in shewonsa abra ni panu susu ni anifiade bia na se onim nimdie bia was sports eti first sports minister sir apart from the omu tuyeku a omu yobiye omu kania wo mu because omu person omu ye president omu person ye to abama wo mu enti atu omu ni se omu be kania also omu kan ne etimi toya yetirim e convey kese e da dai e ma de se mahama kasao Bawumia kasao fine se sa kasao nyina no mumie hu action papa some mafa ministers papa and yes sports won ko amumfa aya mu yi ministers papa wo mu se fata so mu be ya adwuma no mo pase to abama mo na afi mo hyase na mu tuku akese mo dada ya akese mo kansema akese enen ye nim kura no fa sports no no hwede wa mahama ki candidate bom hwede wa Bawumia ki candidate bom otasi ase wo mu mienu no kura no ye jai sports ministry wo mo dia ombaye kura ni kwa so omukura omupre presidency ko se ni omusiki kambo media na so omunim sports ni ombetuma ye sports ministers ni kwa kura so ko mugina se presidential candidate it is omu can say ya no ma make sure say omu ya appointment no ma ye sports ministry or no sports minister appointment papa nipa na was sefata wonim dia was sports no wonim how to make sure so be generative funds how to make sure so obetimi ama policies was sports no etimi aye adwuma aboa the youth ama sports na pija you will need and some about miani mahama kanyina they will need a competent sports minister and yes a minister be ateke sports minister be ateke and your job for the boys mama friend you see anamenko answer na mekono na say as usual nyame aduma ebiane sports ya empanyfo kan ho asema wo mo pese mo ye president me to abama wo mo hu se first sports ekuta constituency bia voting wo ho pa voters wo ho ko fu mo to aba Ghana sports na de politics uta say sports na politics especially football ekuta constituency bia ni padom ho mo to aba ye bantu ye president no amu ani anko football ni sports ho a obetumi ai the elusu seat and I say one hwa nipa kura hwe wani mu to aba emfa ma etu omonya hu se sports wo no nipa dom na ho ne de na say ye demonstration na me aduma Ghana na enya we Ghana ni bia ka ho enkran ye no Accra the nation's capital 14th year Wednesday and yes say o Bradsport 9 a.m. pepepe anopa o Bradsport near the Akwa Independence Square because Bawumia who say sports no agu enkoyi president former Mahama who say sports no agu enkoyi no matimi aka ho asem pese to abama wo dia na ze minia wa who say football no efifo na say na mpa and football so a resource ni ma otasi resource ni ma blasters in kugu anti osi enantema blasters ni Ghana football
sure
ti enantema blasters no magu no any Ghana football se ne be ya Ghana football be yi on the part of a FIFO no osi enante ye chele e de chele ye mampanyi ye mpanyi fu mu okurum ha Ghana ye parliament who say yes, sports ministry on the GF people. We must say sports and especially football, blast blast, TNT, ama a hashtag save Ghana football. Hashtag save Ghana football. Wednesday,
Most definitely. My man, countryman Songo, Mr. Patrick Osajima. And then we are about to ask fire. So Songo stake a horn, Edibesi, near the Jumanjini, and see, and Anopaye, and GamePackGames.com. I'm the Asia Concon, you're in some idea, bro. GamePackGames.com. Star 946 hash. Star 946 hash. Code back wa. Who here pa pick 1 and pick 4 and a game pack for the Abasi Diska. Never go botomo and no Adanchaya Kingdom Jensen Park capsules and Memadro Kingdom tremendous capsules and Manadia. Yes, na fee garlic bitters and a garlic capsule sabwa. I'm what Jina now so Maza yari bien to me meo. Kingdom Fork and one of Pena, and then some at the Brobigina Sona, yet the Ghana Standards Authority, Iris of Foriwa Dankwa, birthday, Mrs. Iris of Foriwa Dankwa. Happy birthday going out to you. Yamisha, not on Quanempa, Kwasobisa Dibia, Yami and Yamau, the Japan family, someone will show well power on this special day. Sergio Manucho, Bernard Padibuche, or maybe producers. Kijuan Kasani. Erica Siedu Bwedi. Because we have the health tips bits and it was already amount.
Medas Memwakwaba, Medidia Fia Amankwa Tamaklo, health tips, and I watch ye dim common fasciatic one, and if ye baba prevention. Ene enuane udi a wonkonkonya bie no na ene ye ba bedi ho nkomo sano so sana wotwe mu nyina no Dr. Duboaten ene ne ye di sa enkomo no fi endpoint homeopathic clinic na da romance nti ene ye di dwumadie ebro wonti ko ho ne kohwe wa pomuden emu nsem bia dog ene so ye mu akwaba
mejo so
ye da se na wotwe wa ya de ya mi sha papa nti wiki mu ana ene fie wo se ye hwe prevention
yes right
ene
that's right. Unya bikura and awaja bikura so yes. The omkase ne say sciatica ekwan am etiminya na apart from say obi a or medical condition. And say be wo diabetes here, make sure your sugar level no is under control. So sugar na kostu bebre a ade ba ko say damaging nerves. In the sugar or diabetes sugar na kostu bebre ade ba ko enti obi a wo diabetes bi a sugar na kostu bebre abo say de bia na nse no. Enti sciatica no etimi affect the sciatic nerve ananse bit match chew wona bit match chew bibi bit match twetwe wona sa no mani nyina enti sugar you make sure you keep it under control and obi also kwa na bia was spinal cord wa and no so no you need to be treated problem you need to get it treated and na ade e be ma enwane obedi am waputu on too much weight e ade a wose nipa ya avoid srade enwane late eating so anasa citrated food nnuane a ne digestion no wosoro fried nnuane no ya ade a enipa de se ne wudi a na je se ma ne digestion no dey slow down and exercise ya ade a very key and into wo sciatica ade ba ko etimi easy pain pa na se obedante obey exercise very key what you do but also ultimately and nanti because the moment you are tana for who live bibi can say sedentary lifestyle that just say nerves no you are not activating the nerves and once the nerves are not getting activated that just say damaging no na ekoso a de ekoso enti ade ba ko so enti kase pa and na enya nnuane bia na wo sciatica also udi wo sciatica ice cream of sugar nnuane of ensa of coffee of in fact nnuane contain too much cholesterol even with kosua so obi sciatica kosua yolk no eni kwase udi ubedi agi so udi abdomen the whitest portion meat eno no nya meat in fact obeye kwa ka menwe meat ka ba we adwene sesawa amane enenka yema wo late eating wo sciatica late eating should be avoided. Latest by 4 what did you obedi di bia mu a ebianka fruit and vegetables in fact ade ba kwa etime boa sciatica conditions fruit any vegetables fruit of all caliber in chili fruit bia just ebia nipa no ebia enchire fruit bia and ade ba kwa isa aboa ene say fiber giving food fruit nyina na obenya fiber wom na mom food ankasansa wheat oat say nnuane no a e contain fiber no ntete nnuane no e ade a eboa with sciatica pa it gwemu nyina ye normal ye ya ni bie no wo ya bebo ho ban wo bie no so no before obeka wa dwen say obeba endpoint kura na so obekọ akohu doctor ama na hwe sciatica na ma wo no sa no ma wo sha say wo ye na wo exercise ya bo say easy it down and stress wo sciatica stress you make sure say obeka it down na obe manage or stress me de me kasa ba wie na me kasa endpoint ye guso eye free scanning for men ma on person mo check o prostate ana say ma e be say mo hwe o ma wudiem and now one person mo check o kidney no scan free lab no na 200 Ghana cedis oba obetua na yade bi ha obi azo de ba endpoint ya enyame ne pa itimi hwe your branches no all over ne momo no ebia na time no nti no me dem na ba betu dwa na wabusa una ko frɛ no busa no mama direction ya was Spintex Rochelle signboard your number is 0244 86 7068 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 7068.
Yeah, that's Dr. Duboatin na watchi sciatica oni ye de hu nkomo no na romance so e ye de health tips e bro medidi afia amankwa tamaklo da sene ana na watchi besi mo nsenkwa hoden wo kwa e be se hia.
If you had a say, ne memene, ne kwasiada, na enshoma eba, in say weekend, sana many ajapa. Got talent, I watch Ghana for no. Dos ye pa, meaning the Sandra or him, and so you may Adom entertainment, I mean, Ghana for Chima.
When you start sending her, where do you die? Oh, you guy, sister Sandy be a guy.
Yeah, man, get a hotel.
We a guy.
Say, they're a hotel or than any general who knew we are sim. Dear one for Boganga swine. And ejina mani mi ya me de nsemi ebra mu ne atwagu world of entertainment ne sefata mani ne masumo ya sone so edibi ebra mu na make our Shoma season 6 no aba ya hye dwumade no asekra kwasia de da yanimi next set of 15 no ebeba ne me pa cha ne say ye 30 auditions thing na about 1,000 and something kwala na free different regions by no ye 30 na sa 30 no and ye chemu first set of 15 and the second batch 15 no so ebeba kwasia de edikan no mo bai na de to asui and a 15 na aka so eba ye wia ya sonso ama na kadume no na no ne ebisa se hwan ena ebeka 12 no justify your inclusion kwasia de 15 na aka ebeba so that kese enkoma African American Beauty Academy dan so man we require say cameraman sapo ni sense na komodi no anche na ntwa ne yemwa hwe sister ma ano pay chia nya min sha pa won kwala ho abotre odo a wuyi ma ye mei esiesie wo mo ho ani akule atia asefua ne be si ai ne pedicure to ma ne nan so check camera ni say ya African American Beauty Academy ono so na ye min say eja ye gina ye guru so mi guru mi watch na e be sa akohonom na e de aka abro nti era nshoma sania so far akọ ene de da yanim ni na yen hwemra na ye hweba eel e won kase ebo mama ye besisi a
very far from the mercy, but it's give me the opportunity to worship the majesty to eternity, to the Holy Trinity.
In that time mo obia ne hu the right here ebeboa dachi obe hiti Africa ina anambwa ebe
and when you're Messiah Yeshua HaMashiach, he say he's coming down today to perform a miracle for you and I. Now me say me Adam Nana, send coming for Nyashemima, very far from the mercy, but it's give me the opportunity to worship the majesty to eternity, to the Holy Trinity. Angels voice are singing. Seraphim and cherubim. Okoto, Nanyami,
Emofrano, Omotonyum pay. No kwe nshoma na obaro. Na yen yama onana nkroma akosia Japan emoji beka ho na ano and the dustin so ba. Na wa we kofia mpedu pa akwesi akomkobation. Ni pe tan shomachi a training mofre no. Eswani se okache wunwie no na a global star righteous Hwabanti. Adom TV. Jenny wanze woje no. Wati ase baby omodanso ye kam aduane diem ye wo doctor ye wo nurse. Was mo bom Adom TV. Ma anya adwuma wa hakran kam ya. Emuede PR emuede odi dance ese emuede. Iya ochemu a kasantintin wo hwe mokwan. Die ntina wo kasa na no Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia speech okoma ya. Wo chem so obo we se no. Ghanaian rapper EL se wo boa na mama wo mo endada. Na mi bi say EL so na EL why campaign mo bi dana. Why campaign I campaign mo bi dana. Okay. And I will first be new force. Okay, anyway. It's mo bi entie kase boni tu. Je ba ya to aso. Real quick. Yanunye, was it don't be food again Ghana. They say then I just saw ne Bawumia cry in the first place. Then a chere so ne Bawumia. Don't be food they be cry on pa oni producer and I say will be sir. I don't know. Till then dear. You ever heard nipa one no air kasa say don't be food and I know na say Nigeria free. Bible say and Afcon you almost qualify pound there. This are your two free crew. This is your two. This is your this is your two. Hey, everybody and go say na can you say alata and your mom more in it. Alata we are more. I feel football so alata for befa. I said I'm come GF4. Tell me to me the team no. I family and friends. And no thing you can songo ho on the 14th of February. Because it's a Nigeria for pet me. Anyway, case Daniel so man family ticket. So go have match ni bi. So go be. Tell we see how some day. They go swear because the Black Stars see and recover. It's way crying no. Me route for Cote d'Ivoire for. Some my madam for the case on befa. Me route. Fire oja good morning. Pacho hoye. Nyame sha wate. Come shana bem. Abem. Now Cote d'Ivoire fire oja. Ghana for this year say. Ya nanti e post. And you know, yer hwesan ya Afcon no. Ebe kwani nipa wo befa. Kamido ne can promise and so raise the flag, you know, very, very high. And this particular moment, it makes you proud as a Ghanaian because Mobile Awards, you know, Sanya boys name no co stage, you know. So I mean, a lot of people are talking on social media. Second promise, Kasa yen farmer, mo kasa do. Into your performance na. Me guest be na wa best me. Be honest, and your friend, unhu ne dan bachot na ho. Gospel musician, yeah, dear pa. If I can promise more performance, by a bar, yeah, to us so.
Short show on BBC Radio 1 Extra was able to experience every second of it. So a generous man like me would like to share a moment of that experience with you now. As my brother Small God from the West Coast will say, King Promise and Kamido, play Ghana.
Hey, Promise! Ghana dawasi advance. Thank you for raising the flag of Ghana so high. One Kamido, Yanamasi and Sada Mobile Award. They only play Ghana. Artists me no mutimi come abo Ghana nyom. Yanamasi wate. Keep soaring so high. Na 12 years the Akwalabi Award 12 years One so they say ono so ko make Ghana proud no. Mama menyi na di emfa enchemo. Ama fatusu ni hunu kon say okọ USA, okọ abrochi memu. Ya nominating a pa okọ representing or represent Ghana or represent Ghana e wa abrochi honom enti baby boy nyame nkan ho ye du nu mojanim papa what's it only the whole world e wiase fan na omo piano e na wo akola 12 years only omo kohia na bibles mama mofra ne kwan no ma me che ye nu se no so ahme ye omo dia anu nti na che se wo wadi nkunim dada what's it ko ono mpanifo esa akro hu ne mpani oni hu ne nsa ho ne mpanifo ne didie enti no kobra wate yeta wa chipenji ye hwe na yi kakra ma ye ba edi honest I crado Dahwa amanfo ewem a onyankopon eyusu omo na ma sori bay minua be me edianes woni na sese no nshoma no ahyen epie onifie bredi ma akwa ba na pume
na me adum na so
na me adum okay na ise say no obi show for the first time why ni edianes woni tofa mai
edianes me dian kasa ye Edward Honest Polly Edward Honest Polly.
Wow.
And I'm my millions many.
Wow, I'm finding that wish. Oh, I see.
Millions man.
Oh, okay. 19 edi day and na ubo.
Edi aku school kakra.
Okay.
Until me ejuma.
Okay.
Me ejuma hospital. And me free hall.
Okay.
And I see I'm an NGO be.
Okay.
Friends Savior Children Foundation.
Okay. Enti no anyom no osha nya ye obey full time.
May full
time.
Full time because I am chance yache.
Okay. I may back present we shall say how many years?
Okay, me share you must say once around 1997. Na me to tell me ho.
Enti you tifu age ba wanyini. I see.
Enti along the way no anyum way that's a friend love redefine. Me sure no 2007.
Oh, and I think we releasing.
I'm releasing last year.
It's a friend, I gospel for me. So my question back saying I'm in a friend, and I say be I would do yemne in a number. Whatever my medium patch.
Say a friend in Yamugu Sufrobia. So share yes, sir. A chum son I'm doing but just in Yamina Doom. I don't dear homo beer. Be a great musician. In diverse way, but be a wide dream, so yeah.
My body bam.
Ebeba. Emreneso wabons be a chest emreneso. It's emreneso, Obeba.
But Uremono, a humanity saying as an upcoming gospel artist, is it difficult, Edding?
Yes, a difficult kakra.
In terms of
inspiration should come from you yourself. A son I will show him crying. First. For example, myself, many producer be
management.
Many management with all the songs I'm the about thing.
Hey, one is 1 hour video.
Me and
me studio chia.
Me and me bibia.
Oh, edikafa.
Me na me promotion personally bibia.
I see. Wow. My name easy.
Easy.
But abefa.
Na minti.
It's a new way title no.
We title Love Redefined.
Our album so and I back.
Okay, we
single.
A single, no other songs after this one.
It's a gospel fraternity when they inspire.
Why say Omungina my
I'm sure so when you back could be I look here.
But me free Western region, I will start from Western.
Okay.
And Western region obi o sheme ni nyum to sheme kran pa Joe Bichen. Pastor Joe Bichen.
That's nice. That's very nice.
And Oba Ghana as a whole, Adamiko, OJ, Lobonketia, and Awari Junior.
OG. What I'm saying, OG. That's an OG for inspire more. OG. It's share ni musa oni omumu ba ko be yenmo ho. Unya ya akonya na.
Yes, minya akonya na especially. Okay, with the recent musicians amaba, I say OJ mde omudo mba ya che. Recent musicians amaba no. Minya obi to say so far many Morris Ayebi. But minya obi to say every Joy Blessing.
Joy Blessing. Yeah.
Ne Nasi.
Okay.
I'll be very
grateful. Yes, when you Joy say Nasi.
Yeah.
Enti and person of camera ni na woni nzema focus a won kan na okase obeka ko mu kasa chom so mo de shade yanis
okay
omo support kan nzema kasa
okay me mama and papa me nzema ko talk me biza be ahin and then mo eka me wa Adom TV won grake bega Edward Honest Polly wo edwane dole ne anwa mra me ba bijaka me ba won kem ba mengrebe kaka mo ajuke mi ya be mo ale na mahoma homo beti be mo ale very easy na ben ya Adom TV bikebia ndawase
we so nyem kwaji ulepi kwa pemla tena mabwe eti anyom ne ye be hu aside YouTube na streaming platforms
ningina so
we hen fa Spotify, Apple
Audio
Boomplay
bebia
eti ye best search dey
Eddie Honest
title
we love redefined
but what this
so love am no more baby face na
oh my bosky ba pen me cha no okay
and I'm recent one friend of caregiver
this is home into no will be bisa yeah February high promoted talent for 4 party because on the 6th of March
okay
responsibly you better on for stage kese no so it's my final words and sana no my social media handles
okay
na you be follow ya be how you money be
okay me oko Facebook Eddie Honest and I call a IG Paul Edward and I call a Facebook like I said Eddie Honest and Oko TikToker Eddie Honest.
It's the final way so aboafo adofo asto wasene omo support to be simple so.
Once I'm a big platform so maybe nchiama obi biara time echi especially Savior Children Foundation. Orphanage home.
Okay.
It's Mr. say na mo ye madoye kese na muntu mani ye wakaswa I'm from. We are doing so much. And I'm a stray obi biara time and every part of Ghana, mom tells me, I mean, some be brave. I'm going to support.
CP said, so best try cast for the adults who fear her. We the cast women's cast it on their moments as a cast why representing. That's right. That's what we do. Eddie, but I see so bag. I mean, found call a chi. Eddie Honest and I, your friend, gospel musician, watching the moon swan. Hidden Glow Makeup Department, Florence Morte, which him at the Amame, Uncle Thomas, Afi brother Enoch, Aikens, PRO, Moses, Amam Pomabigos, Amy producer. Now, Boafo Summer, Stemamede, Jumedi, say Ebremo, P. Wak Natural, for Mudu Drew, 3P garlic mixture. A drono, Jaria Esan, Medica, and watching Comose. Bibi how now, Ohene, what the young Tunchi and unknown 3P garlic mixture. A shady. They won't say energy, and I will pay up energy drink, preservatives via any natural, a Django energy drink, and can come one way sports, no more pan and account for a Django energy drink, you know, at the mammo, Mompebina, a beboy. Enoch, a camera guy, a waha, was sending my meeting out with one feeding now, mammy, one farm, mammy, Enoch. It's more me, when himself by a cinematographer, a waha say, it's no happy birthday, ever Joyce and Ponsa. Joyce and Ponsa. Mama Joyce, Yami shall pa. Oba Enoch was say or do da say. When ya wire mano. It's your mamuna, I would have passion. I'm the guy, Squeen Eddie, Babum Yam Pong. Oh, Zah. Well, back, gracias, crowd.
Badwam so enie medase so guswa ene yen etie na braso se edi nkomo ntima menko eye Calmed Pharmaceuticals Limited eho na yenkodi nkomo na mama bisi atena sidie na se yekodi wo mu nupa wakraba omayimo no eho nkomo mama bisi mache ene nso yeda foforo awrade aye enu papa no nso aba papa enu ne de droso na papa no eno ne de ebefa ha no mo ansa na yabohu de wuro do watibie enti ene nro de ahene baaye ni nyina baaye BC56 cream pie leaf ointment pie leaf tablets Ayulab's gripe water and a Mollis baby massage oil ni nyina ba okay enti ene de ahene di frase
ene yebebo ni nyina tew na yaka BC ho asem
okay okay
Mollis baby oil no oil papa ye de ahaban ma ene ye de massage enkwala o de massage akwala na esiesie skin no esa abo na pomuden ho ban because pomuden a na ni sisi nkwala o mo wia ne ade o de massage o mo a o mo tenase a o mo mre o mo wia
o so de gira ho na to apem ho so de to apem ho no enwumra ansa wo beda na de kakra awasa na twetwe no a
okay utimi de sra ne ho na mu nyina esa ye sunscreen
bonus skin de ho ban oh wow okay
and Ayolab's grape water no so enkwala asabi o mo fifi esen before back I said mo fifi abo yes na ni sen no se fifi a ana say ni yem
ni fuma no da
fuma ni fe bibi colic pain sa eya wo ni nyina o ma no Ayolab's grape water na e ma ne brass sa gas be hu na ne yefu aye kutu woman do sabone fu na dom and ya wo de man atew na atekọ
necessary no ni mienu ne de no ye abatan de obi a wawo foforo ni se bi pa wo
sa obetime de bi ama akola no ana ye fi ho no mo nso a koko edro a eye pile leaf pile ointment and a pile tablet
okay
wo koko abro ni beka se hemorrhage wo de mana na se piles wo de ma obi a na se obi a owo koko a edi ni nya oni ahoto so koko ye wa maame enya asem ketwa wan pe ho asem anka na efiwiyem ebefi epie wo woto bebi a wogya wa nan no a na asem no aye kese enti kwana kope pile leaf tablet and an ointment na use be okay beto if you wa na yeko BC56
eno na
ye kro edro wanwa so a calmate akofa ba sei enete bo ekro bia ho ban bo amakro ni wutu entam so aho hare so sie ka ekura emu abie open wound ho asem de yeken pile leaf BC56 no ayen haban ma any side effects bia se ekuro beda wonan se broni beka se abrasion cut burns bruises kan ho na kope BC56 cream na fatuso ewo practice bi wo mo a ebi ni enkaye ni mu se ye kan sa ye waso ye ho ya yusu bebre ye nimnia eye ntini ye ka ho asem ntini ye tu ye ho asi ho se ye boa ganafo mpo afidie ekọ echire pa obi ate yenka monko na monko pe BC56 cream eno na ye edro a ebuakuro sa ewo practice bebre wo mu a ebi ye anti inflammatory sa wo ka anti inflammatory ekuro no wo de ye ekuro na mane ho no reddish heat pain boni nyina ho ban
na so obi obeka se me de me honam nyaade timi kakra bi a na edenden na afumu na me nan na hono na se wo we bi a wo de fa so a
sa ma ni nyina ebe yi afri ho no na contraction ebe mwa kro no
okay
mwa no sa na epithelialization na take place sa dead tissues no nsuo fi na ewo kro ni mu no BC beko akwotwetwe sa nsuo ni nyina afri mo na epithelial tissues na start grow se me ka se epithelial tissues na me patre se redie na se na foforo na fu no contraction ni take place na sa epithelialization no so take place na emwa kro no ewia enya netwa eno ni bonus a eka ho
enka ne de enimu na shikuro se shikuro ni nie
we asembe na ko
na se momodi abai
no owia bonus a wasa de ma se enya wetwa no akoye plastic surgery
ne ye nwoni ntaba sanka nya ne se na ho nkotwan kuno na asa de sapie kotwa no
sa
Nyanfo na akɔpɛ America bia na akɔkɛ kan na ho na bebia ko.
Da America ye pɛ bia no ye nya
ne na afɛ na de kɔfa na ho.
Ade asɛm na wo kan.
Enti obi won ma diabetes nti.
Diabetes fo no kra na ekuru a aye chronic wounds. Kuro a eye slow healing wounds. Kuro no beda wo na wada. BC be nyane no. Sa wo ye obi a wo asikyire yare a ekuro atu a kɔna akɔpɛ BC56. Ebete ne te. Ebi wo hɔ no mo a ekuro no esrawo aseafo fa BC to so ona ye kona BC benyane no na wa ani nyina ni BC baye debridement so ate se me ka se debridement a na me pa kire se ekura airpro ache se akodu ba bi a yesi ye beye amputation
oye ne hwienye
ye be kotwa wonan no ma me sika ni ho kona kope BC56 na fa to so ebetwetwe nsuo no na why sa dead tissues ni nyina afi ho no mo afe na contraction na ashase epithelialization be shase na afe de emoano na te na wayi na afiri ho umpe we na opentokwa ade efefe sei a emfaso wo ho na nyesa ye bonus kese kra ka ho ne se very economical
te eso
enini 50 gram and te senka ye na kitikiti bi eno so e mo aduma biara umpe we na opentokwa si ye kan ni enimu ni ye kan enye se obi e na akofa na odi abeche yankasa ya yusu bi ehu se ade no sei nete e wo yaso ye ho se bebia ya giatum hospitals akese nyina se meka hospital meka referral points omu nyina e prescribe okọ pharmacy bia ubenya bi ka me de na akọfa ba efi India man any side effect bia na ya me da wo ho no eye nhaban ma ene e dia chemical bia nim entwan ma obi mfa so kwa na no achenchena ene sika ho odin kope BC56 se ekuro ni te sen se te sen fa kokaso o de kanso a wa obe hu say yes wa share eduro na we die edutwem sa
enti se we no say ayesa na se wo nipa bia wo na we se bi da wo baagi mu
se bi da wo niema
wo fro ka na ade ati we entwen ma ne ndo kwa kwa na wate aye so
ye fra bibi cellulitis se ade etinwa na se wa ampe ho asem anka eno na de cellulitis na cellulitis na se bibi beti oketua bi na bacteria ade no ho agim afa obehu na wo na nyina aye ko na ho no ebe pai ebe dundon na pai ti se obi a ade ahyew BC was our properties in antibacteria. What the yes wa sa bacteria na nya kwan e masa akuro no ho na cellulitis de no ho abegim. Tete no cellulitis ye omo so obi na atumi aduro obi de bibi adua ho no mo na makotia so da bi o emfa be ye mo na na bi sebe obeku anko okun wo maame nka wo maame amewo enti kan ho na kope BC56 aduro to obi ani babia ene aha BC abai sa adwen no kura ye afiyetim ebi ni
ekuro na tu wo ti wo so BC56
BC56 abatan aduro
na sa wo hwe nkwala we wo hia bi ho okoti kokonu ana ba ya na wo de afaso
enra akura bi ayeso ane ba yaso ye ho no o si wa hyehye BC gaso komode no pentem e wo school ye tre ya kidigidi na ni nsa ko wura mu maame ye de ne baaye etam sesi ane ye de aye wahu ye de ye anopa mi frɛ hɔ no mo ebisasa ne ho te sɛ yɛ sɛ bɛhwɛ ɔno na edi
na goro no
wahu nti ye ka ne anim ni aye ka
ɛfa he no bi pɛmu no pɛ bi atɔ benya bi na nambɛsen so a ɔbɛfrɛ
Kelmid Pharmaceuticals Limited ɛwɔ Ghana ha ba bia wo wura mu a obenya bi mika pharmacy bia na dosopo ne de no ane Kelmid na mebobo ba bi kakra wo bowura hɔ no mo a obenya bi enkran ha no mo kotudu ebe ye nuanom nkramofo asore dan na obenya bi Adabraka opposite Malcolm na Plaza Okanshi Elohim Adepa House ewo Okanshi na Ashaman opposite Menya Krobo Rural Bank Madina opposite Malcolm obenya bi wo hono na Kofodua Gabson Pharmacy Banoff Pharmacy na ye kosunyane so a Green Light Pharmacy Mose Pharmacy Six Stars Pharmacy na Cape Coast Buse Pharmacy, Sankotex Pharmacy, Pena Herbal Shop, na Ashin Pharma. Na yeko Kumasi so a Costa Pharmacy.
Okay.
Na Freddy Mens. Kofodua fwe. Na your friend is saying, Obuase, yasin to fan, asen ko do Obuase. Obuase fwe munyi mi ye. Your friend baby Smart Herbal Shop.
Okay.
Ye akogo na pharmacy bia ewo baby a wo bowura wa wo se me pe BC na ne akai. Your numbers and so I'll be free 055 266 7712. Meeting mobile 055 266 7712. Mon phrases here na monko pebi.
Yada sepa ewusia na say BC56 ehon komo na yedie no ya hwe pie leaf ya hwe Ayulabs and afa ya hwe Mollis baby massage oil na che say Kelmid Pharmaceuticals Limited wo mu enupa na yedi ho nkomo ye na ye ho mratel ye ba de aka kire no anoche wa ba me de betwa so mama ho fa ye say you know nti de nyan be bia na ya gye de saa but abusu ye nkodi nkomo in fact omode niama ne be see me I was like what is going on and I am so impressed. It's about time and many easy paints for ne di nkomo enka na ne de aka do ka dan ho kwabra ne ugina ne o kire ne wo ho a obetwon ho na se watade white black na ha nyina ye fita paint blue bon se aye won se achi nyina na obi ehun so akota dan ho ho kotere kora fa dan ho ana kala na ye ne ho ma men so paint papa ai didi juma esa wo properties bi and ababa wa so no atena se ma me nko no madam me mo akwa aba na so di ni de say Esther okay Esther paint on easy water proof paint anu nti ade basket ya be
never try
nti basket no esi ho no paint ni bi na mo de afa mu no
safefefe
na ade obehwie nso agum
safefefe
na so ne aso edi nso agum
ala ye be ya ma we hu say yes
Yenny easy waterproof paint home komo paint the doors no wodwa so merci me dan yawie why should I go for easy waterproof paint
okay nedi ka me de enchemu odin fi easy paint e de mama shofu no motiefo nyina se ka easy painter painter if easy group of company omo na omo yesa paint no na enye waterproof paint nkwa na yewo yewo all kinds of paint bene no waterproof paint
and ye di hon komo na se moton paint bia de fada dan ho de ye de kan konwa ho de ye kan form paint bia mu obi
yes
but enne no na ye hwe waterproof one no na waterproof paint na no ye de ya
waterproof paint no sisi anu se nso beta don se leakages e dan so bu ha ni chance no wakotofo wa ye foforo ba carpenter no wan ye ni ye ntina ama nso to a leakages eba wada pe na wa sori nso beto pe na ni emu hwehwe no because on timinda ene na ya jinhwen se no enye se obekotu chance no so akotofoforo obe yesu easy waterproof paint no na da paint chance no so kama
me ba na se chance ya ba ye bi color ye blue ene red ene mo benya sa paint ni bi ama no a
color ne pepe
o de be fan se da do akora no mo de boy na nsuo fa da do akora no ho a na etuetua ni nyina
sa pepe
na ne sa atimi di paint dan ho
eno no be use as primer
to the face
yeah bo ha dan no ha efrofro
me ba na se wo mo asi edan yasi baby a first no so ho waterlog wo se dan no hu ba lu bi sa ho kana na efro no
sa pepe
two days we no
yes
e be fa edan no as coat
we dey protect no as a medicine
wow
we dey be treat one no
na abo edan no ho ban
yeah
ansa na ye mu paint ba ni bi afa so wow
sa pepe
enti wo se we na eye
basket kenten ya
nwene ye
ko fom ye bia anwe
na ye de ensuo ebegum
yes
nti mo de waterproof paint ni bi
afem na de afem white ni blue ni ye chese o colors bia ope
okay
wo bi ane chance no so ye wine ye green nti color na ope no we de obra ye be color na ma pepe
fa so obi kura hu se wa paint so
dabi obi akwa akotop ni foforo efedi
kala
napa
na se fedi sa no a oba kwate any ordinary paint den ka auto we no a ebesa bo ho by against what waterproof no like no oh wow and na say yedi kadi it apart from chance no material be biem na betimi de sa paint easy waterproof paint no afa ho
I found to say obi a fencing swimming pool why swimming pool eliki and I say fish pond odin so guma na eliki
na nwunu kofom
sa pepe until you so damn proof and I say waterproof no edi ya leakages it stops all kinds of leakages adia entimi ye en work on plastic because so paint it comes in a rubber form
so the rubber so
ebe why
entare
intina de entimi en working on eno ane plastic but apart from plastic no dear
say ye tiles
say ye dia betima working on ebe ye juma perfect lemon but before we apply waterproof paint no I was say the surface and I say place na be working on no you need to clean that place very well 50% of cleaning na ye juma no so one clean no bo ha particles na there or dust into the ya entime nchini ye
okay
into nya so be clean no be are sandpaper the best sandpaper honom kama then the other waterproof no wo beti kakra first coat be man so na doso be man akwa ese milk no na dey afa ho nyina e twen 1 hour time e wo a no aye second coat but second coat no wo din so kakra bi na be fa
e be do at first one okay
na dey afa so 1 week time and as even a day person paint with any other painter bet me that painting
na say e dan no e hu frofro a Yise menya abotre na me wa de gu balu na menya kwa me fa praye mfa ho na ho ye trom na ma ye first coat a me manu aye light na wo de afa ho after na wo be ye de mu odu na wo de afa so
yes e bi ka kwa na pese third coat a enso be chen
e wo a na wo de asa afa so ansa na wo de easy paint papa
yes semi gloss your paint be any shiny so paint to the na one so light to cry wo should be ya obe hu
okay
any shiny papa and e washable ukoto paint bia paint a eye fia ya fa na hokoto paint
nya botanya me ne me ma ne tie me kwa na om de pencil gina dan a for apple na omo draw apple to dan ho enti se menya mu paint yi bia eye de eye fia utimi de ade bo nsuo na de
apepa so aye fifa se first beginning now painting na
oh wow
ehu hia so we koto paint first
abe paint ti ya afi bia ye twi dem no usi paint mu paint paint your friend say
semi gloss
easy semi gloss paint
yes
okay
yes acrylic paint and acrylic ne we two types semi gloss and matte but matte ne no shiny and the flat emulsion paint but no say washable e fia
utimi paper
but semi gloss ne shiny
okay
who has oil
ni bright do safa ho kwa unsa ayetro kakra okay me hu de wo ka no
yes
ye hwie nsogu bucket basket no mu a because e ode ade afa media sa dani bucket no no
sa pepe enu nye bo onjindi paint no first coat ni e white paint ana blue no na e dia
afa mu no okay
ntino tetino ntimi fa kente nkonso de biara ba easy painting ti
na se mo ya ma ayehu ase ko ba bi na akomfo yi ko mo ya mo hwie nsogu basket ya enko se easy painting mo
mo ko hwe bia mo ba tobi
no mo bia no mo bia fa basket so mo di bri ani so
paint na me shegu mu no
anshoni o
nisoni
wow
engu form mi dey see abeye nyambo e china kra obeba na wo
because easy waterproof paint and amode afem
sa pepepe nti we che so the foul dance na so the wo ho a the way protect edua we na e man so ni leaking sa na ebe ye odan no
na no so a e ma dua ni hu no
dabi protect no obo o se the fish pond or the paint ma emboa na wo mu no obi o mbewu ana dabi
okay
very safe ebi a septic tank we say reservoir we the film very safe
bit ma sa asem nsuo ne dia ya ade
am
oh wow
say ebi a chance slate obi a floor na wire just use it na ebi ntimi ye djuma wo so ya ne plastic no na na ehu hia me
te sa ade ye rubber
poly tank
nti say storage na say ye rubber wo de fam mo ye na emom say wire concrete
yes
ana wakata so reservoir wo di famu
ebeye
na so omo atu nsuo se mi nsuo no tu ya na are no mo so hia
eliki no
oh wow
ntu di we ni be film senso o mount me ye ntu channel
nsuo ni na twifi mu ya na fe wo di afam na awo
ehia wia wo be ye na o hye weda no na nsuo beta ese wo
ja wo se wie mate na se pebre yi mu no wo se tu bi ka kope easy waterproof paint mbacho efa he no obi pe bia to a obenya bie san se hia pa
ye wa Abeka Junction eno Peace FM na ye opposite
Abeka Junction Peace FM opposite na se eko be bia sa filling station
no na okay honuma
okay
e number is 0243 707696
bo number ni bia
0243 707696
okay yemhwe obi pe bia delivery and all that obetima send color no open na mama mo dia
color no pepepe yet me de kota kwa last time me ko bi so fi me de minim ko ni di kra echi o se ni color
mo de be mane bass mane
sa na de akọ kama very safe delivery and it's no expensive
ne bo no so da for
I did ne bo like a very
what de ho ban say there
very affordable
okay
very and sizes are you winning
na sekese wo ho na ketwa so
ni other size last time we be free you see wakoto ye paint ni bia anye ejuma ni tini ye pink
no
ye ni waterproof
ni ti ye
pink
nti e blue ne white okay enti na number ne da screen so no nti abusuya wo pe original one no one na wo number ne ma ye ne
0243 707696 96.
Okay, Esther, yada say na wabecha yade say abusua na say Esther no easy wo muton paint ahodoɔ nyinaa nanso enne waterproof paint no na ye center on and ye di ho nkomo nti number no mesrɛ fa na from abeka junction traffic light na se ho no ano na abehu mo nkan ne no mo eni nkomo na enche na me koma me fa na se Emma Kingdom Herbal na Kingdom Herbal mpanimfo na wo mo akofa Kingdom Garlic Bitters abedwa so be boost your immune system no lower blood pressure no cholesterol na better so ma ho ato afa Kingdom Garlic capsules so wo ho New Kingdom Ginseng Power capsules ye mema nko adro ye mo mema ye digina brand na afa Tremendous capsules so medro stronko opedodo atu a Kingdom Herbal Center ewo Kanshi Drug Lane and now be free 0536149961 and 0303939987 St Andrews College of Health and free asemfosu and a womo je enkwada and asa adesuafo a epese omunya nurse adwuma ni muntete emfa ho ne grade awunya ye ewo SHS omuso ma bia kwanya na to hono ama obetime wura nurse na adwuma no emu mesro ha ho kra 2 years pe na obefam no certificate program no mo deokrata amount na kai say ufuru obetime akoye BSc public health nursing free 0546 212 637 and 0242 863 658 na woda achie ni da so pese o ye nurse ni na no wantwa subject ba kunti ya nti wodi ato dem mesrew for St Andrews College of Health for asimfosu no mo na mo ma wakanya ni hia Franco say ye di bronya wie ene he ye wie yakotua school fees say Val's Day na eba no nyakopon adoma 14th ukwa ya Val's Day wose ma ne ma package abetim di acha wodofo phone be na open Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV a free 32 inches ekopem 55 inches tabletop fridges Franco air conditioners a free 1.5 horsepower 2.0 and after 2.5 CCTV camera installation and the connection in ano Franco beye bia ma so nko me show ko Google Play Store na App Store na download the Franco app no eto phone so na free 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 Franco number na madia ma ne kofa number bia wo Google na ne akronfo no omho aya hometo sister no ano phone papa pa fie sai dwuma yi ene kura mu ma metena se de nkomatwetwe so mo kai se wuhia me a eya frɛ me anoche waba ajwa se wa se mi di ka beba empense mu beba dia ka eche obedwam so to aso me mo ache
asem yidiko asem yidika asem yidika inna beka akwasi insia commander 6 Carlos Senior
That's what you bring. So, share Badwam on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119, Multi TV Deke box. So, sounds na HD plus. So, share live and so hodom. Yes, to me on Facebook, Adom TV Extra, Adom TV Extra. YouTube is here Adom TV. Yeah, subscribe it, share, for comments. Go as you bejan brem. Niake kai Eddie ama. Save the camera there do so special. And me be a full line at 2. Ama. Muamunya Kwenya Etie, the Vice President and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia, as modi tuja enanu kwada wo UPS no. Uhune say. Asalam ni abadwafo ankasa atenase atwetwe enkomo. Eti na ba betimi afra so 0302 711 me number no kra afamanish. Eti want to be a friend also ore adwenkyere aba ensemo Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia ere etu edwa no sei na wankasa nso hunu no ede efa because asemi ni kafa na sekese enko ma Kingdom Herbal Center omo enede Kingdom Garlic Bitters Kingdom Garlic Capsules aba edwa so eyedro tatahwe eboye pa na ade ba kwa wom yese Kingdom Garlic Bitters Kingdom Garlic Capsules no wonmu a eboa ero strade e woni padwan mu nyina ede firi wonmu ado achi esa boost immune system no ema da bia da hode eba onipadua no ankasa emu sanso na New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules enso ye mema no aduro yeduro a etimi bua ma bema ya sebi wa ye mre ewo mpam o mema yosem etimi eba so Tremendous Capsules so ye ma na dia ma ne siesie infirma kama
unya how bia ho o man ba bia to do bia no okwa onsa ebeka bi ato atufo efo ni che Kingdom Herbal Center ewo Okanshi Drug Lane enkra kodwe mu a from 0275 804 064 0275 804 Kingdom or no challenger afebra so betimi afre na wonso wadwen kira wo edefa mampani abede kire Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia what do you so dia. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Asa okasa wo kire mami o. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho Dini sana free.
Oh, me am Pacho mi ka se for boa se family na mensa e hira. Ana pai dia me chiao pa.
Yara se.
Na ho ya die.
Na mi adu na na nso e.
Ya mi adu ma ya pa uba juma nya mi sha. O ma hini wo ha ti ana ma no ai.
Me Pacho yo.
O ma hini ka jancha me pera sempa ya mi sha mu pa. Oni obi nyina ya mi sha mo. Makuta adumu pa waya die nya mi sha mu pa na binia. Wosi Dr. Bawumia samo aka ye. Me tini say na mi huni say na me tini say. Hey, Bawumia. Oya chadia sunpo nya me dina ma oma Ghana. Ti ni samo aka ni dia no kwatam say. Wa cheto woni so di hu betuma bo ma Ghana. Apa no tuma pa afra. Apa na kufu adu ma pa wa ye. O se okono sector by sector. Obo ba bia o si obaya akwai. O ma companies aya akwai. Oh, minia, no kwasam se Ghana. Adia yesu pa ya kwan. Omo pe jo ma me fusu wo se wa ye Ghana akwan nyina. Anso, na kupo Dubai ye. Akwan pa na Ghana ko yesu ka tikira no.
Merci. Kefolara, good morning.
Wewe kwa chini.
Le pacho free.
Pata free mania.
Mati yetio.
Mede mi vidi se Bawumia ni mndada. Sabi nipa ni mna wiana na wi anadwe nso kana fa hwene ni.
Okay.
Woni bi papa bia wo de babo Ghana. Then some of begina ya okan during 2016 up to date. E mo ahin wati mediliva. Ena Ghana so be so na yede ya to aba. Aha wo ka so be $1 na kokoma GP. Enko sefi wo ba kan so no wala na wa no. Ye nyankwala bi mi de Ghana ne da ye nyankwala bi mu.
Okay.
Aha, this time ye nya pa politician ko wa be kan se ni wan timi anfa o se anya oyo no. Ye gina so nya to aba tiawo.
Mate.
Nti Bawumia no nya bi fufura wa ka se bi akwa ko dware da bi. So we driver. Now we meet no more con who driver and say, what that's what you want one amount of kind of who deep ma. But I say, you can answer meet.
But I say, good morning.
Good morning, Govisia.
Me Pacho free.
To say,
Boko answer here.
Ya me adom pa me ho ye.
Ya da me aso.
So ano pay so at doctor nka. O se aben o hani ni pe wo sumi nyina se achia no ye teacher so amano. Papa no nyame se nka eno a wo kire na adwene.
Okay.
Na oni president da na ne nhese ene ni subane ne ya wo de ba no e different. Se metie na anu nsem o kan ni nyina doctor se obeye no ye ma no kwan chance. So me yo mampanyini a nka Ghana nke eli beje. Papa e ba akwa o kan hu. Wa be di o mampanyini de o. Le time no na enye how nko na dum so sa ka ho na ho tire wo ho nyina no na ye da na ye na ye feed mu mia na esai na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia woni president da we nua no Yankopon hia no me man salaam alaikum tu chama no
hello good morning
na nyina ye ntai
na good morning hello good morning
morning sir
me Pacho Dini sana free
Pacho e free kwa kubo mi ka se fidi ataniata wo Western region
ba ti kwa kwetio
So, me imagine to say, I school for now, say national service no, about money compulsory no. Imagine mo dear, me to. If you say national service no, Badwam, on why I could pay no, et me kwanya. After I told to be was see, and what I could find near woman no, see Ghana card no, got number be at a Sangualano. Who are Okano 3 times. Nina anya juma sia ene na obekase to say enko match ending there
okay
na etme juma
mate me da say George good morning George Pacho free
because I keep good
mate George etio
yeah me da say ehwe 2 days ago in sama SSC Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Osbotuga e wo de papa no vision o man wo do
and he one could of a man and Coquan to me a quackanyan, or your man put to no man can call, not about war. It is that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia working Ghana for your Boshe, no use in him come 24 December.
Okay.
He will be the next president. No, we move Ghana forward. Because yes, Kafan Quanchana, you would canon on for you. A man of Morocco, you would old baby, a man on for you. But in prevision, Dr. Mahmoud, the other to go, you would
Jonathan, good morning.
You know, saying,
Jonathan, but you're free.
But I'm a free committee.
Mati, yes, you.
Mitia, Ubibia, or Adom TV. The patrol, Asama, your papa, Baumia Kai. The patrol, Virginia Bakukasa to say, on your president. Now, on your president or a vice president, president come into a president. The patrol, Asama can na be wa, Obetia Bay Abwa. Ya, you, Marcia Corano. Yama, ye film. Something Yama, ye film. Ada ni Yama, Moody, ye cool, you know. You mean and see a bomb I say, Yapoyadum, not December, no do. Ye say ye be on a moment. And Yabba, my baby, Yabwadana.
Mati, but I say, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Open Pachodin is an African way, I'm last caller.
Okay, you're from Cobin, because I reach for Paso.
Cobin Pachi,
you. But my same Mr. can say, Dr. Baumia say no, or you meet. Now, the question is, so you mate a driver now move abong. Today, no mate now. You for kind of man. I can't know what I for maybe into Baumia on time check. Now you're my dear. The mayor, my knee.
Yes, me say. Over Chevy to far of Frephobia, a be Madison will be just but for Chevy pa, Yefa, a senti. And by way of assembly car near ye, and no, sells Benya Quenya, now watch the wide drain, Ebi. Yefana second say, come Kingdom Heba Center. Over the Kingdom Garlic Bitters, Kingdom Garlic Capsules. Sanso and New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules. And a tremendous capsule so ebe so yasne ene anope. Mede de akwasi ensi abadwafo atrase ye de pese beto asotwe e ba ese. Betrase ne de pese wato aso e de amao NS Kofi Owusu Bempa Deputy Director of Communications de ma NPP amanyoko no watrase. Sanso ena Kofi Adams Member of Parliament ma de share wo buem abato empesua so. On so atnase sedi kan ne ahwefo enmu amutibi free eseti tone en enkomodie no efa Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia kasaya watuni ni the bold solution eno a minority so do mano atum say the bold solution itself needs a solution ede no person mo echiremide once again akwasi isi araso ajebre na go so ehwe bedwam on Adom TV Obi boko de
o nyame adom mi hu ye nyame de odineso ache abe Friday yi de esaso ye midday TGIF but when we say me share tuntum but answer na kura meka tuntum ho asem no ma memfa akwenye and wish you one of my very great daughters. She's making a lot of very wonderful initiatives, touching lives at her age. Yaira Poshia Klu, and her birthday.
Oh, wow.
Me wishing a very happy birthday. Say, Yankupon, Anka Sankoso, Insurance, now, be a lot more opportunities and famano. But Tuntuma Miche, one of your very learned professors. Our chair was University of Ghana, Professor Stephen Ahiawodo. Now, many members of the boss board, they juma together. Wayenya media, and then they share the journey home with a pre-burial service. They were University of Ghana. And also, the Bishafono, Omu, and Shedi. So that's why I will be able to say, even though we are in the mood of what? Mourning.
As a nation.
as a nation, morning Dr. Bawumiane presentation, I mean him say, Yebenya Aquina Ewura Munidie. Yebeka ho asempa.
Who's my God here?
I mean, I'm Johnson. I'm Michelle Pa Seja. Adom MC Muntan Fremi. Nti ene maba. Na mabetu minu akufi wa hazo no so. Edini number bi no tu say ene no ano NDC enkoyi vision na Pascal. Nti no they feel intimidated. Say a new dawn in Ghanaian politics. Eba. Ghana for nyina de ahosepe Asia sa new dawn, a visionary leader or the direction.
Okay.
A did or mine echo a new chapter. Na said the menu go can said yes said the me then say Mahama wadi mate da I be the president I be the driver I be just anoda. Okay, you turn driver.
You turn
or driving city na da. And wasan ye mate da. Ba omi ade wadi mate. And no simu man kwan na mo metress ti adeki. The difference is totally different. Okay. From that angle.
The role of the driver and the role of the mate. Omo nyina ni so ade hu ye se wo do on passages e be drew on destination. Yeah, basabasa e bia emma. So role be na say mate e play e the supported driver. Emma driver to be drive ya sumdwem. Collaboration be na driver so be to be ama mate. Amo to be on passengers akọ. With my minister saying from because Dr. Bawumia's statement here clear and outside. Niamodi abebom yes say Bawumia's vision lack substance. Are they?
Well, you made us say ewo akwenya odi amaye na wankasa michiao. Mo hwe so michiao munyina me constituents buim michiao mo so ena yenu baako Jonila of Jonila Net. Okay. Ono so wo oti region especially me constituency all shooting some very creative contents so beautiful and my member akwenye inchia ono so this is about the second time oba me constituency any oti region generally to do that and ono so boa in the creative arts industry. It's a good thing to do. Any minia also Benpaso Michiano. But clearly, Dr. Bawumia does not only lack appropriate vision, yedibeshwe omen yusu, but ne kase nyina obeka ye no bebre na obe say wanka no kre. Sometimes when person kase the way Titie na omudi maye no mpese meka say maybe nipa na di o twan tro na is a liar na bibisa but that's clearly nia obeye minia say we tie mampanyina nkasa his excellency na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo o say MPP we communicator kra to say osu bemba we communicator for the party kra no uka ho bi ono kura say we communicator kura uka hu bi aban ne djuma wo ye say o succeed o feel obia wo bibia ukura ono na wo ye we district chief executive uka hu bi we deputy minister uka hu we minister uka hu na enye vice president nkwa na ye den uka hu and this caution or the man won abra now more pray for positions because the concern of the other aspirants and say Bawumia should be blamed. But president na new year or the ba no make say vice president no ono so enka ho because me na me driver ono oye mate keke o say there be ye nyina ye kam. So it is not possible say Dr. Bawumia beyi ne ho efri abenim and clearly I agree with President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo because me who vice president as a mate and yes Debbie and it has never been like that. It has never been like that. We have a constitutional provision and we independent presidential candidate kura untumi mfa wo huma emfa nkoma electoral commission say wo ba be candidate abra vice presidential candidate enkam
as a running mate
untumi nkonko file wo papers because it is not just a mere the driver and driver mate matter.
Okay.
A serious business yes, to a large extent also a bit depending on the generality of what governance. And so a very serious business is vice president onye no mean a person. Would this any even a binokra enya dwen obia ani hutumi say obeyi wo kra then every ho.
Okay.
Like the way you can get a minister out of office, you can sack a DC, you can sack chief executives and the rest so easily. Or more protection of more protection of office grano. Yeah, well, a quite year to me fast even as Mampenia, who per se we want free war, who be you want free off.
Okay.
The vice president is not one of those. Me, I'm a boss. His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, may he so rest in perfectly. Okay, on any issue. Aka at a point became a running mate to President Kufuor. Obey running mate to President Kufuor in the Great Alliance arrangement. And he was still a sitting vice president. Because one to me, you know, free hope. One to me, you know, free hope. So, vice president, ain't just a mere position.
Okay.
And unti, and Dr. Baumia yeka no one semi year. Edru timer, ono actual questions, 170 questions. So, opese ubisa abino on the economy, no. One direct questions na mfa nkoma the president or direct questions no to vice president Pakwesi Emisata. Because when you say as vice president, no, when you mate keke. Especially in circumstances, yes, the economic management team, you know, ashe wonsa. We are directly responsible. Now, come home and let's discuss from 2017, Edibedrune near Akoso. 2-3 significant persons, including even Dr. Baumia Nankasa Nekase, HRSA. The issue of economy, any Bibiano, yedi ashenensa. One, senior minister, Yawosa Fomafu.
Okay.
Now, me sure say, who will be a year research party? So, that video, no, at least the short clip of it, when he was praising the successes chalked by the government, you know, on the economic management team, say, omu, and now why then only two and among those successes. Now, say economic management team achieve success now. Omoka mimi hu yemum yemfa enche Dr. Baumia. Now he was like an activist chair of the economic management team. Now Oyejuma to say secretary. This is Yawosa Mafu speak. Obianim Yawosa Mafu. Onye mean person. Why finance minister pen. And he was education, youth and sports minister. So in all these two portfolios, you know, no economic management team of President Kufuor. So he knows the role of economic management team. And also be a senior minister in the first government of what? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And he now Nimnia Oka. And which the president himself, in his 2018 State of the Nation address, Parliament, say onususi successes.
Okay.
And truly as it was, those successes were not actually even based on foresight, on policies, on initiative. Now so now credit. Let's leave that. Say, Meko later into why we got those successes in 2017 and 2018. But the point I want to make now is how the president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, one fact credit of the economic gains and farm money. Or parliament, or say, the vice president, because to handle the economy, no, was say through fruits of Nejuma, and the economy is showing signs of gains, and that Nejuma ne so abano omu so omu ye den omu etibi. That is the president speaking. The president who knew say he will seek re-election in 2020 no. The area of economy success now when hunu wanka say me Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo me be ye mampanyinu ye mahweso ama yakoye ni ma yese debi. Noted of him no one yes sir or say the vice president he gave that credit to him. The vice president himself Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the credit amane ho say ono any team of economic management here no call describe him say solid team. What a solid team. Say Mubekai.
Yeah.
Then come again less than 120 days in office. Obey a press conference be say or no as vice president and the colleagues you know or stabilize the economy or say the CD depreciating against the dollar no the swire then abafom and they have locked the dollar our mode safwano aye then ediama IGP meaning in those 100 days now or ka ho asem no the budget now mode ye juma no was a budget that was passed in the sixth parliament.
Yeah.
As a tepe ne budget or the coin na eno na omudi ye juma because what happens is like this year around November no omudi budget beba na omudi beba no will be to run for the first quarter of 2025. Yeah. But Dr. Bawumia and the MPP administration took credit for the successes of those periods. Abra na omunye hwe ene dollar na nam less than 4 cedi no says ya nam senkra ene dollar uko
na so na nim
no me pesa me pesa wo mi na wo pesa wo beka
dollar
no dollar na me no o so me ba me mu de no me pesa
kan wi wo de kan asem
ene dollar almost 13 cedi ekoya ko even almost what 15 cedi according to Dr. Bawumia no what the 13 cedi koto $1 a yes in say what the 3 cedi 90 pesos no 3 cedi 90 pesos what the 3 cedi 90 pesos koto $1 what the 13 cedi koto $1 a yes in sir. This is Dr. Bawumia's logic. So clearly this was somebody say Ujwani every inyama bebre so say oh me just meet. The vice president is not mere meat. The vice president has responsibilities, have tasks that clearly have been assigned him.
But Kofi we dey fetch him for beto aso. Me nyini say Dr. Bawumia are running away from any lapses a war aban emu. Ana se na wutie no hu ne sa.
He was completely running away. That is one.
Sana hu
yes. Okay. Running away. Enye sa na nka me nkwa me hu no kra. Sa na nsem a wo kaaye. Me a indicate and me ba eno nyina so and I will indicate why I said he was running away from Nyama ono an o de buy.
Okay.
Look, one of the things the tax policies about including the e-levies or kase oba onu betwemu no. This was someone who, together with the colleagues, championed the e-levy. Adia wa champion, adia one kasa wo communication person, nipa oye in charge of at least in the office or Gideon Buako.
Yeah.
And I hear him say, Okasamanu, wa Badwam thing abeka clearly say, Dr. Bawumia is fully in support of e-levy. And in whom bibia.
Okay.
So nobody can challenge Adia Dr. Bawumia Nankasa or support ya opinion. The government spokesperson, our Minister for Information, Kojo Opon Nkrumah say, the Vice President clearly doesn't need to speak on e-levy in his address now because a idea of waso now ono as Vice President Krano ono no can say yema the first 100 cedi no enye den enye free.
Okay.
Because the data and the research ni bibia waye no the poor that must be protected no they don't do more than 100 cedi a day. so ade a wofo so ade a wo na wo de ba ya eguso ho a wonim se eye boni se eye boni a adenti na wo nkonko ka se enne ye a be ka ye hu se ade ne ye boni enti ye yim free ho because me me propose say ye mfambra me defend ye ena ye pia ya ma ye hu bibia enti ye yim free ho ne and I'm recommending say eye boni ye yim free wo say ye ntwen na ye num nsu a wo wonim say enye okay. Na yenwu yenya yare yenwu na se eye nyame ne pe na wo be ye doctor na wo be ye bibia ansa na waka se san hio na enye no afedi yenjai no
but Kofi can it also be say maybe be a Dr. Baumia so atena say ye level no by close of 2024 be serve the purpose until a buy e buy or like the Esla
men kan ko ni onim kra e dia no mu ka tere say ye level ne ba be ye omo se ye ba ye de be yi ya kwan ye de be ye nyema bebre wa kwan no ye yi akwan no 11 no ye de ko yi akwan no so as he achieve what is intended for o se e de njuma bebre beba unemployment rate no esoro wa na eko enti e de njuma bi aba that is going to save yen economy the data now equal no has he made it better so has he achieved the objective
so I know for 2024 around say 2 billion Ghana cedis so maybe be onya sense kana
forecast that has not been achieved omo forecast say be my something billion emaya so clearly no Dr. Baumia is running away from the mess that they have created. That is one. Enyama bebrea okaye yebeba ni way forward we look at the issue of national service, we look at the issue of laptop provision and the rest, but okansen bebrea na enye no kre. For example, I say omo survey Dumso. Okay. Long before MPP came to power, Dumso have been resolved.
That is a lie. Okay.
Dumso have been resolved. Dr. Baumia Kasan in 2016. Okay. Obeye interview enye baby awo at least joy haya na obeye interview say ma yen credit John Dramani ma yen danas for solving Dumso. Okay. Because we have been punished for what a long time and ma yen yes sir and Dumso as a scheduled power outage say we on we off came to an end in 2016 as a result of the introduction of plants like Ameri, car power, and then the rest. Abayi, almost say Yamahon SS power, kra. So yen solve you so how did you give you SS power? Mu accuse the same God. Mu accuse say Yamamu power. Edo so senior yenyiya kra. After you say we didn't solve Dumso. And again.
Give you 2 minutes.
The issue of gas provision. Maybe director of what? You are director of what? Communication. For Ghana Gas. Ghana Gas Company, winning the savings we used to spend not less than $300 million importing gas. Okay. In now the majority chief whip a statement for parliament commending the Ghana Gas and how it has helped in stabilizing power generation and supply. One year Ghana Gas. Ghana Gas fully became operational in 2016. It was commissioned in 2015, but full operations in 2016. And they raked in the huge benefits under them. All these have helped to increase gas supply locally. Okay. So yenya even any difficulties be akura ye was sources boy. So that is a Dumso lie. Of course, I say online passport initiative commenced in 2014 and was launched in 2016 by Hannah Tete. There were video evidence. Me sure say we report and everything about online passport. Dr. Baumia say no. And now wabeye online passport. Another lie that he told them. Of course, say Ghana card. Yemfa Ghana card. Emfa manu. At least, eno meka say oka no kreka krabe nya oka eno kranu na enya ni nyina na oka ye. Yes, President Kufuor passed the act. The regulation, the LIR, Yedi Yejuma, was passed under NDC. In 2012, the LI 2111 was passed under the NDC. And that LI makes Ghana card, the card to be used for all services that are being used today. There's still even more. And here, Dr. Baumia, what doing? And they say, oh, you use Ghana card, and find you use Ghana card, emra ya shishe atuho. That is what Ghana card is to be used for. Ya capture the data of 16 million persons already.
Okay.
On one kasa, the technical committee the current head of what? National Identification Authority, and another down on mobile power in 2017. Recommendation in reporter was just to continue to increase the fingers capture from what it was to 10. You capture all the fingers. You didn't need to capture the human all the fingers, but they said you capture now, so they have increased it to 10. And instead of using facial recognition, use Irish. These two. So you cannot come and be claiming there are a number of other lies. Momo interoperability, the fiber optics, the 2.1 million jobs, and so on and so forth.
Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia, minority someone say, Ojani de free the mess. Yeah, what President Kufuor created Yama Ghana for.
You see, Didi Kai, I'm surprised. Penny Kofi Adams. I'm totally astonished. Say, me who baby grab and father them fa. But no one can bring it to the fore. Say, Baumia as a leader, no. What preaching the minds of Ghanaians say, indeed, Baumia is a visionary leader. Why am I saying that? Because let's assume granted, say E-Levy, MPP ne de na leader, a transient who say, baby, the direction at which the purpose of V-Levy no de buy no. Soon so on maybe a maybe who as a leader no or your junior kind say bit much changing a character traits of a leader, great leader Biano take the necessary risk in outlining their vision. What you say? Everything normal leader John Mama no. Or no only the vision or the baby Biano and Kuyi. Who share on one casa as a person and in Nyoma Waye under his tenure. So clearly say he doesn't know how to manage the affairs of the country. And when you look at the character of great leaders, visionary leaders, one of the attributes is that they are risk takers. What do you say? So obe jinasi no akase said you obe abolish E-Levy. Ghanaians should even know the direction of a new leader and where he's going. Ebio oka bibi fa say ye share the way I will see by any or by as a vice president. Ninyoma waye and no they compare the former president Nyoma waye and the leadership near the idea. President Mills who ye John Dramani Mahama be taking over as a vice president. Then some of the two and then this is trying to run away from President Kufuor's John Mahama clearly made it clear. Atamis we order yi paswa yenyi no kura mfankosi no. This was his statement here. And I can read a portion to you. Statement here. Or make his statement
on the floor of parliament.
Not the floor of parliament, the one that he was addressing his own party people about or no vision, any ideas, any odeba. Okay, say he's lucky to serve as a vice president under Mills. But as a leader, he has outlined his vision of making Ghana a better place.
Okay.
This is John Mahama. Kofi Adams was there. He was one of the key year not to said Mibusa say na no cano na or diverted Kofi Mibusa na or diverted say or running away from Atamils. A dead man who babedi na dear no. Now who take you or say one would have thought say he would say you continue with the or say he will move and take a new path. New path no dear code so no remember so. new part no ena oma economy erani ya ma ori nam no man ka dompe no. That's the new part that we are talking about. Enti so Bawumia as a leader was served as a vice president under the former under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now also there's a new chapter. Akufo-Addo's vision or the man who as a vice president the key role I would play vice president Ben since the Fourth Republic, and why is so functional and very effective than the vice president Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia. We can compare John Mahama as a vice president when it comes to corruption. We can compare a sitting president set up an investigative body to investigate John Dramani Mahama at Amels on issues to do with an aeroplane. Yes, one got at Amels set up an investigative committee. Papa Bakwano, a former army officer or Tuan Anano. These are facts. Can you say that about Dr. Bawumia as a vice president? A sitting president will set up an investigative body against him now. Bibi science here. And you compare as we go along. No, Mami Emraso. Bawumia making serious statements about his achievement. Woka Mosi Kofi Adam tie kan economy wansem. Now can economy now can the performance of the CDA. No are the economic indicators. Here, Bawumia made it clear, and I would like to read the exchange rate. We challenge the NDC on that. Minya, and they say, one of the performance of the CD exchange rate. It is interesting to note that between 2013 and 2016, the CD, that is almost time, Kofi Adams more time, the CD depreciated by an average of 17.7%. Okay. Between 2017 to 2020, there was significant decline in the CD depreciation to an average of 7.5%. The average depreciation further declined to 6.8% between 2017 and 2021. However, following 30% depreciation of the CD in 2022, that is the highest. The average CD depreciation between 2017 and 2022 is 10%. So again, notwithstanding the global crisis and all the economic you perform better in terms of managing the CD than the NDC. And I thank Kofi Adams to come. These are the figures. Bawumia is not a better manager of the economy. John Mahama managed a depreciation of 17%, unprecedented in the Fourth Republic, the history of the Fourth Republic. And the figures, the figures don't lie. It's here.
But also,
he has invited.
Jadinia or Dinija or Crania money free. That may be ya or Crania money free. I'm on a deba. You know, Nimi say under John Mahama. No, the 4 Ghana cities and a copedo.
Can do 4 Ghana.
Under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And he needs about 12 Ghana
then let's go back to let's go back to Kufuor's era.
Yes, certainly.
Let's go to Kufuor's era.
Yes.
And let's see who has messed the city.
Yes,
no. If you want to go there, Kufuor's time, the city was 1 against the dollar.
Yeah.
When NDC took over power, how was the city? It shot up to 5 point something percent.
So I don't to me also say Ghana ni no to abadema President Akufo-Addo based on the promise Jomama Mercy our exchange rate was expecting say obekwa koto dollar from 4 Ghana cedis to 12 Ghana cedis.
Yes, and there are indicators unprecedented in the history of Ghana. Global market, world crude oil shot up to 100%. Unprecedented. Let me quote a year about one of the World Bank leaders or say, this crisis, a pandemic, global pandemic, this crisis is like no other pandemic in the history of the world. It doesn't know borders and it has no respecter of the person, of any phenomenon. But it is more likely to be likened to the Great Depression of 1935.
Okay.
Sa brena ni ewo mu a the dollar and the cedi after global pandemic no air kono. Enye bi ni ne the circumstance within which we find ourselves in. As otiasie the World Container Company omo container every we are seeing the transport to Nyoma. It shot up to 150%.
Okay.
Within a year, container company the container a transport to Nyoma. And we are seeing a brand new woman embre papa. Even Domama. The time that he was a leader and a Ghana economy running nosedive. The State of the Nation's address. He told the nation, said China, economic situation of course for China, and Amasu Abba Ghana. And it was a State of the Nation's address. So is it justified that today he himself went and stood somewhere in the United States and made a statement that the global pandemic has a repercussion in the lives of the ordinary Ghanaian? And then he is the same person empowering Kofi Adams to veteran Bekache say Ghana for nyintum say sebi enyado the ekoso no MPP Baumia and Aba. And even at all crown looking at the economic management, despite the crisis, despite the pandemic, despite everything, who are the better managers of the Ghanaian economy? Who shared all the indicators? They were running an economy of 3.5 to GDP. The time they left office. Today, as I'm talking to you, economy saying echo to GDP ratio when you compare. Etiminia and nyoma ye keka a Kofi Adams kan ho asem yemra dum so ho asem a ode betu dwa a o kan ho asem o kra de let's say react to certain points of make very important because there's a na ewia ni ababe interrogate Baumia's vision and in nyoma ode tu dwa de compare John Mahama dum so it will be a lie for anybody to tell me, sit here and tell me, say, NDC for the soul who do so. And I'll give you 3 examples. Listen, my brother, it's not just the these are facts. Go and check. Atuabo gas processing plant. MPP Adnan Bamba, who say, as a visionary leader under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who say, gas almost produced to power generation was as low as 98 million cubic feet. And I'm giving you an example. We increased the capacity from 98 million cubic feet to 120 million cubic feet only at Wabo. When we, yes, you say, sir, a gas flow nearby, they've already signed a contract of Sankofa gas contract. The most expensive gas contract in the world was signed by the NDC under John Mahama ENI Sankofa contract. $10 per MMBTU. Whether we like it or not, as a nation, we have to pay. Akufo-Addo ne ba gas supply. Akufo-Addo ne ba nyansam we have to combine Sankofa tying and then Jubilee together. And what we call Sanzule tying all the gas pipeline together to shift power, to shift gas to the main Abuazi power generation for power generation. Let me tell you, give me a simple just 2 minutes. We increase capacity. We increase capacity from a combination of all the three to 350 million cubic feet of gas supplied to Abuazi. And then Takrady regulatory and metering station capacity ana efa me chano the enter dum so ejaye no capacity ana efa 109 million scarves
or say almost survey dum so
me say no na me chiro say gas to power generation na me chiro no you increasing capacity in Takrady regulatory and metering station kwan you increasing capacity from 109 under NDC to 405 million scarves
mobile power 2017 na dum so wo
me city na dey me chiro gas to power generation. So listen very well. From there, Abuazi processing
power in 2017. Not doom so wo.
Not doom so ewo.
In 2017.
Yes, of course.
Na ye wo ECG timetable. Ya dey run doom so Ghana.
Minia. Didn't you? And I make sure na person make sure because I say my make so make sure technical processes e go akwemu doom so end the Ghana. And that's 350 million scarves. You increase that capacity, we were buying like crude $100 million additional to make sure say be power your thermal energy your thermal plant and then you free the gas supply and the increasing capacity. Let me tell you, Car power mkofa baye, we push gas into car power and we are getting 350 megawatts. West African gas pipeline was supplying gas to an eastern enclave. And no, you're pushing your pipeline from here to eastern enclave. And no, my almost about 120 million cubic feet of gas. I know, my almost about 600 megawatts of electricity. And no, any the combination of car power, transporting power to the eastern enclave to supply Asogli and the rest. Any a combination of other sources of interventions, and no, and a solve do so. Those times you hear a trouble processing plant shut off. When you shut it off, you see that.
Yes.
And I'm saying no.
Now you see the timetable when you run doom so buy.
Minia, you buy no capacity they be kan ho ama doom so kan doom no. And no na me boss wa kire wo no. Say a timely intervention of increasing gas supply. Gas supply for power generation. What you say? And no you're one of the major interventions. Makacho Sanzule tying reverse flow from here to Atwabo, from West Africa, from Western region to the Eastern enclaves. I had do benefit for my supply guy. Say West African gas pipeline shut it. There's gas flow for power generation, and no can be and ama doom so consistent maintenance. It can be. And this time your maya make can a key. NDC are buying almost to me anye. Almost contract, one of the major contracts, I did Kotobe Kumba contract. Derek Kofi Adam say, ENI gas contract, the most expensive gas contract in the world was signed by under NDC. Etibaomiaka say, when we push an agenda of going into a new dimension in the energy sector, making sure say solar become one of the major interventions in making sure say we improve the energy sector. Okay. One of the key. And you know, when it comes to box to box, facts to facts, me better maybe facts not all. Let Kofi Adams come and tell me say, Asema me can any other alternative for EB or bet me Ediaba. And the me catch on say key interventions help in solving doom so. Oba Ghana card asema o kan ho asema.
No, I don't want us to shift to this, but let's deal with intra this because Nyama Biblia must be down to minimum.
Onsema o kan wa na me minim se na me no nya dwene o enso so metie Ghana card the old Ghana obi in 2009 ye kosan lie o krofro minuan mo krofro mo tie me kosan lie say ye ma o cheti bi say Ghana card o koye ye be ma Ghana card under mills o be kaya na o kumase a ye kodi lie me ne me maame kodi lie say ye kwa register Ghana card under the leadership of the NDC obi hu Ghana ni bi betima kire me say you process Ghana card for Obia. And they be a pilot. They do piloting. No matter for a few people.
Okay.
Meba.
On my side.
Meba.
Me receiving my Ghana card. I think somewhere in 2012. And fortunately for me acquire me new one with the number na me war for me old one. I think me either 2010 or 2012 no. And the same number and the mama for new one year me call ye. And for that one, I know say under President Mills, no, you issue Ghana card. That time,
never me personally. Okay. I'm using my personal experience.
Okay.
And we're talking about the entire nation.
Okay.
A bold decision. So we cry to us, okay, say you should be how come millions of Ghanaians today can boast of. We're talking about NDC and MPP. You share leadership vision. Even granted, say they even wanted to issue a Ghana card. How many Ghanaians were able to get the card today? Almost about 17 to 19 million Ghanaian population can boast of Ghana card. And Ghana card out to be there was so much confusion
30 seconds
everywhere in terms of this identity fraud in the system about Umiaka once and almost under their leadership, ghost names all over the place. I need a pay Crawford, pay Ghana card ukra under the visionary leadership of Baumia. Team number Ubi Bia also I'll bet you anything that you want to do.
Also,
you can leadership ni vision.
Yeah.
There is a total difference in terms of how.
Also, Deputy Director of Communication, the NPP, Amanyoku. For Chebra, say we call Mula Kofi Pacheba, Benyabre. Tell them so they know. TM point. Benyabre no respond to be office or Kanya when he anymore. Mulabre, aso, Chewe, Yabaisi. Yes, Ababuna, Aqua BM, Efa, Emra Bejam, Chimedia, some pense mu ebre. Ede gusu train commodity afa Mampeni, Abede, Dr. Alaj Mahmoud Baumia, Spondia Tuja, UPSA, when minority of Macheja Fimun so anu yomuso area bamano. But before that, you feel ni enche mame amabuzia. Ne 1 week jumedi ya ekosu onkran projemu ase. Seven Social TV ni so Mampeni Abede, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia ne penifo akwa kodru hodom. Ma also Penny Kwabra Japan enso aba. Anochiwaba adwa sewa hodom. Anochiwaba tramfodi fa chedie na ekonsesi e kasai.
Ani nyina ya rehosem brechi kase ya abo o my Ghana. Wonu mu a eboa ma ye je Ghana si wo chechire o my Ghana enne Ghana ya Ghana ne mu ba ko atwa nananom e won se do na ne na wo chedadie na ye hye safa no e won fie ya e wo abelenkpe ma just few minutes ago yenya chief of staff ma me frema opare ebe mu ya waba be ma abusua yakọ na MPP amanyokuo sanse maami na wote ase no maami amase waba me busia woye MPP amanyokuo ni mobi a wodi ntintimai pa etimpanimfo abepie mu no Ghana mampanyina be de akire a woye Franka tuni ma MPP amanyokuo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia bepie mu hasesi Ghana mampanyi His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo abepie mu ha. So yeah, welcome Ghana mampanyi His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo one Ghana your first lady Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo na womu erum sesi abema ebusia yako His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the first gentleman, and Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo for who do be a chidom abepiem ewo mame amase wa ba mi buzia na watch the die ye kwaso abepenti emu nkomodie ne de somwo no ohun se obi ama ne muso sanse Ghana mampanyi apie ha Emritia bi na mampanyi abedi akire His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia wone ne hokani mame Samira Baumia bepie mu na Justin Frimpong Kodua na odi muntintimai empanimfo ahodo bi a waka MPP amanyoko homa ne yeye wo mu nyina ba mampanyi na bedi akire ene ne hokani chidom ene obepie mu ewa ha Samia wuku wa ha afa empanimfo bi a wo mu ka bi ewom asofo akese na nanom hemfo wo mu nyina be kan abusua ho na wo chidadie na ye kama ti de wo hwɛ ne sesi e wo TV ne so no aya Ghana mampanyi His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo one ne hokani Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo ene na chidomfo ena wo mo emma abusua yakọ sabre nti ube hu ne se obi asori agina ne nan so de ani de se no ya de ani de ma no nti Ghana mampanyi no ono ne hokani Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo enche bia na wo mo chi anti Cecilia Dapa ensem the first gentleman of the land and na watch ya Baumia ene ne hokani nsem Ghana ba mpanimfo mienu no na ehia mu no nti na MPP amanyokuo no mpanimfo a edi mu ntintimai wo mu a ekekere amanyokuo no ama agina bepem sa mpempenso yi wo mu nyina abepiem ewo fidua mu ha nti wo screen ne so no Ghana mampanyi ene na bedi akire na agi adwa no o mampanyi ni fa so ye ne hokani Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo ana Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ye Frank Etuni MPP amanyoko no na wasa ye mampanyi abedi akire ono nso atena se wote Ghana mampanyi ensa bonkum so ena ono nso ni bonkum so ye ne ho kani ma Samira Baumia ena wono nso atena se fefefe ma Samira nchen no obehu chief of staff ma Frema ono nso atena se enti wo hwe pono ti ha obehu mpanimfo ekuku damwa wo munyina eba na wabebo abusua ma oba panyi ama ba me busia afi apem ahankron aduasansia afi apem ahankron ne aduasansia 1936 ebepem afim pinu ne aduonum yensa 2023 ena wotena ate asefo asase yi so tine na wochi de dia abusua adofo ejamfo amanyokuo mu mpanimfo nananom atrankonwa ahia wodi sa na wochida no emu amanebo na mede esom wo no sabre abusua emma bema Ghana mampanyi na bedi akire akwaba.
Whose life with us was a great blessing and whose memory still remains a great blessing and a treasure. I welcome you all in the name of God, who is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. This morning we meet here by the kind permission of the family of our late mother, the Sofuasi Yifri royal family of Winchi. On behalf of the Busia Pinging, Kojo Obeng Busia, I welcome you all. Shortly, we begin a memorial service led by
Ebusiano Emma Ghana mampanyi na bedi akire wonom yerenom empanimfo wo mayimu akwaba na wada wo asese wabeka abusua ho na wo mudi na woche da sronkoin enche wobeye esom sronko anopai Methodist asafo no ena edi animu ma osom yi akoso anopai.
Then I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, "Write, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on." Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works will follow them. Amen. We'll continue by singing MHP 878. Standing.
Abelengpe ena yede se adwumadie efri brewo oba panyi ama se wa ba me buzia ne na wo cheda som no ena ekoso ewa ha ebraso se abusua nyina mo mo so na wo free osom na se
Eti yamame amabuzia ne 1 week ase ena ye wona meka se ewia 3 o'clock ye beko fully na yama osenie 1 week na sabeko ede afanti ewia 3 o'clock ye befa dwumade ni nya live ede efree honum ede master abajafo atamsuka se ultimate remedial school ensu eni open best remedial school akwaka remedial se honkwa na mekamfo ede amawo. So master say registration phrase CA 0244696911 0244696911 and 02078910004. Obo campus ewo omo venue wo St Andrews SHS campus ewo asemfo su and afi encourage branch so kwa obehu omo so honom. Sa so na Ghana Post men kaka so for Mr. Wada person kranema oni nema free Ghana ekoma adofo bi wa monone say ye banchi say ye bonde ade aduane bi apeso de ko bi afa ko si Ghana Post US na apeso de ko Europe na apeso de ko UK na apeso de ko ba bi apeso de nema ekobiano or the Ghana poster or the Beko Eddie amount. From what 0542 527 004 0542 527 004. Kingdom ensu eninu papa de ese ya de Kingdom Garlic Bitters, Kingdom Garlic Capsules. Boa boost immune system. New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules. Ensu ma mema ejino na su eye pa. Sa so na tremendous capsules no so boa mama say so mahimfio no de ama mo pebito o member bi eton do be akwa on sabeka bi atom. Kovi the next person. So the only use 5 minutes.
I didn't think me use this. My afraid ya babet na ha. Now more through the course of the program. Now more the other programs. Say when you say Dr. Baumia.
Okay.
You be a me any Ghana for bebre enya dia on begin because in same bebre a waka undi sunu untumi mba megina another create another platform.
Okay.
Now we turn on another set of lies. Abra intro na wodi kan edi ye no wonye no ono no hu adwuma. Enye Dr. Baumia no beka kire say they are moving from taxation to production.
Okay.
Ene obi a watena ho a supervisor ye dey more than 56 taxes. E dia beto yeso including inwisie tax. E-levies. Any near Eka Hunyina, or say, or Sabe repetibium, say we are moving from taxation to production. How should we believe you? At the end, or say, ye Judy, or say, ye bema, laptops, ye bema, who can send the brea,
also Mr. to the naughty,
me person me draw what
Mati,
from my cop,
Martinoti Yanko, Govianko,
mini opinion.
Dr. Baumianka say we are moving from taxation to production.
Because OCC also repeated
on cancer.
On casa,
me cancer was my person on cancer.
No. Even recently, even
taxes is here.
You see, anything I make us say sometimes. We are very well educated. Nipa tie wo family statement a oye ye no. Wo call paragraph 128. Baby I talk about national service.
Okay.
What can just that statement na we ntie na nsem bi wo ho a wo ka ye no unhu no wa ha. You combine listening tie. Oh yeah, what kind ya wa chiro ha.
Okay.
You can't find where he say companies are not recruiting currently because of what? National service. Sa akasa na oka kan statement ene ye ntro. Companies cannot recruit when there are no jobs. Abra na yenye wo university even as recent as 98-99. Now Unilever no egusuba University of Ghana campus to come and do recruitment.
Okay.
Because na ejuma then ewo ho. So it is not because of national service, anything na companies, enko universities, enko ye recruitment biom because ejuma no be ni ho. Omukra omu ewia omu ye ejuma na no it's my Yamson. Muye no interview Evans Mensa e dey no kai or say wofa 9 out of 10 companies they are relieving persons regularly. And they are relieving already experienced persons, no. Ombeden or Marco University to go and pick even inexperienced persons. But senka ejuma no ho to say President Mahama ne agenda of 24-hour economy. Running series of shifts, no. And in Juma bebre then beba. Juma no ba. By all means, companies will have to go and look for other hands.
Okay.
So they will go back to the and your national service and companies and universities and recruitment.
Okay.
But back to Sema okay. I say, yeah, every SHS students be our laptops ya loaded textbooks ediegusu. Normal textbooks
I know the na say
me can ya waka pen a omunye ye enti nia oka na anu we don't have to believe him.
Okay.
O say ye be ma SHS students be our laptops ye the textbooks na egusu.
Okay.
SHS ba kokura ya ma hon laptops. A kire fo ya je won nsem sika say ye be ma hon laptops. Teachers omo president Nagrat president Debia he's complaining and raising concerns about those things. More than 80% of the teachers are yeji omo nsem sika omo laptops no yem fa ma hon. Na waba who be promising school for school mrant here say who be ma hon laptops no omo etua over 4 years. omo a waji omo nsemu sika already no wo ma won no okay atrechre for the na waji omo sika already no wo ma won laptops now wo be promise students say wo be ma won laptops no mo etua over a 4-year period
maybe President Akufo-Addo
another line enye President Akufo-Addo no be cast answer Dr. Baumia and okojina sorry them Lighthouse Chapel in the presence of Doug Heward Mills Bishop say omoba aban omoba ababe omo nya even asphalt biom okay one can't even bitumen or say asphalt no omo nya biom omoba be concrete roads okay meaning even 1 meter of concrete roads aban enye and be gina oh why now time bebre ya wode man no ka menya nko hokura look as for Dr. Baumia in corruption me enyeme ena meka first and foremost the president in Kenya Fukudro say obeye hu bibia 2 Charles Edubuahi Baumia is corrupt serious Charles Edubuahi Charles Edubuahi okay say onim say Dr. Baumia oji bribes are nko catch obi say as for vice president bra wanka say family me na me fan koma o say bra Charles Edubuahi o say bra na me fan ko vice president okay na wanka sa wo ye den won fan koma no bra say Charles Edubuahi enim say vice president enji anka wanka say nipa no bra wanka say ye fan ma no o say wo bra na me fan won ko na one kasa wo ye den won fan ko share the last point PDS deal enye Dr. Baumia no ko na PDS deal so oma yes san ade na yes yemfa bank guarantee emfa bra yes secured no Dr. Baumia kotena so say yensisa bank guarantee no na yenkoye no insurance guarantee subsequently e dey na see no say insurance guarantee na oma yesisa no na omunim say e fake insurance guarantee. In the year, can say 2 billion of Yensika PDS for JN. Ayira. Ayira. My last point on this. Mr. Rice. Moi, Ubiakra Nemo. Ediaba Omeni. In the office, in the officer over the office. Otro Krata. Edikoma say Yeji Samono. In the name of the vice president. Now what you say vice president enye corrupt. Then my last point on what we handed over to the Mamema look redenomination when the mafia redenomination is here when the mafia redenomination say year 2007 at the time I hear redenomination ukra 97 pesos what did you $1 at the time President Kufuor left office by the 7th of January 2009 we hear 1.2 cedis and sana obekwa koji $1. So look at the rate of depreciation in such a short period. So if for all that period the people will not understand what it is that I'm saying. So let me just finish on this economy. Look, I'm saying that let me just finish on. I will not go to any other point beyond the economy. So at the time the NDC was leaving office, we $1 we hear just 3.9 cedis. And we hear 13 cedis almost say average. Now we $1 average na yedi $2. Yeah, the average na yedi $2. And of course, look at the figures which are available. Deficit 6.1. And deficit 12. Growth 3.6. Last year 1.5. Debt to GDP 57%. Equal to 104%. Inflation 8.7%. My main country, the lending rate now is 26%. In 32%. Industry sector, the growth now is 4.3%. In negative 1.2%. Manufacturing now is 7.9%. Negative 1%. No, the situation we find ourselves in. The situation we find ourselves in. On top of that, Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund.
So we are Obia, or a fine gentleman, but because of say Udi a visionless leader.
Don't come and listen. No, withdraw that.
No.
Withdraw that immediately. Withdraw that immediately. I'm saying withdraw those.
Let me go there. Okay, with a withdraw those comments
because
you won't stop me from saying what I'm saying. Withdraw. The leader is visionless and it's clear. John Mahama, the whole Ghana, who betra Kofi Adams, betra radio, so TV, so catch Ghana for say Mahama ne Baumia Jinawa. Mahama is credible. Let me quote your godfather, former President Jerry John Rawlings.
That Baumia has no credibility.
Let me quote your own father.
Baumia has no credibility.
I'm quoting you. Jerry John Rawlings, your own father, will say corruption under Mahama's regime is so deep-rooted
that the principles of the former I wish that he was alive today. Martin Namido have to run away. He said, "Mother serpent for corruption."
Martin Namido has given solutions
for corruption.
Obi say, "Okoye nkoko na nkoko no muton ankosua no na mo de abom bra." Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say. Yenuanum eto abeye from independence abeye ade eye adwadifo yenuanum ma eham eye to tua Bawumia se oba obema ye flat tax rate ebeboa ama adwadini bia
Obia wa my
okay
all the taxes
going forward or see there's a new dimension of visionary leadership or de ahuyehi anen kankro eba Ghana ni bia abrabomu ama Ghana ni bia etimi ede akonkan when it comes to revenue generation wa kire kwan a obefa so obetimi ama Ghana etime gina so the drive is private sector oko America ni London ni eya the new dimension and they say private sector is the engine of growth in Britain after Margaret Thatcher taking over the letheadership of one of the country. There's a new